Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. Hot takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels starved. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand Rising, people. Grand Rising. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Health is wealth today and every day. For real, for real. This is your girl, Reese, a.k.a. the best that ever did it. Yes, also known as Althea McFarland, Reese Cup, and AM Morning, author of this lovely, beautiful book right here, Shades of Blue. If you want to get some act right in your life, you get some Shades of Blue and some what? Y'all already know it. My man, Molly Moss Seamoss. Some Seamoss and some Shades of Blue. You doing the thing. You got 2 for 2 right there to get your act right. And of course, and to elevate yourself to your next highest level of spiritual being. You all praises go to the Creator. You always got to thank God. You always got to pay Him homage and thank God for everything that we go through, good or bad, in our lives. Because whether you know it or not, getting through the bad, it's what bring out the good in a lot of people. Okay, let the church say amen. So not amen, but amen. Amen. I'm looking for amen. All I need is just one. Let me stop cutting up. Okay. I'm being silly today. That's due to the lack of sleep and all that good stuff. Didn't get any good rest last night, but that's neither here nor there. I might find the solution to that somewhere along down the lines of the show. As the show goes on, I might hear it, what I need to do on the show. You know, well, it's Wednesday. We're always talking about something good and powerful. This morning, let's say good morning to my super producer, Molly Mall and Big Trey in the house.
What up, Riri?
What's up, Slim? Good morning. What's up,
Good
Josh? First one in
morning.
here.
LA, what up? LA in here early.
Early,
Oh,
McSurly.
you got your one. Oh, man. Beast popped in early. What up, Beast?
Oh, everybody in this joint early. What's going on, Beast?
Hey, what's good, y'all?
Ain't nothing. So you sound tired as a
early.
Man, I was tired as hell last night. I'm good. I had to get up and take my dog to the vet. This nigga got ear infections. That's Chow Pop would call my beta dog. That's what Chow Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Don't be talking about Pepper. He didn't see Pepper with the bulletproof vest and the guns. He didn't see Pepper ready for action.
Yeah, he don't know about that. Yeah.
Chow. That dog will rip up Chow's dog. I ain't about to get into all that, but that dog rip Chow's dog up.
My dog's super smart. You know, he like me. He like to antagonize the other dogs and then laugh at them when they get all upset. You know,
that's Rambo though. That's a Rambo Pepper. He got a knife with the pointing apparel on it or whatnot. Pepper don't play. Pepper don't eat sausages. Or give us a bit.
That's what happens when you pay for these expensive dogs. You can't give them regular food. They done told me, it was like, yeah, you can't give them none of that shit. It's like you gotta go buy the real expensive crap.
That fresh pet shit.
None of that.
It's called natural something where it's only got one ingredient. When that shit say lamb and sweet potato, that's all that's in it. Ain't nothing else. Lamb and sweet potato. So,
you up there tasting his food like, damn, going Pepper. You eat better than I do.
Nah, I wasn't gonna taste the food though.
Lamb and sweet potato.
But you know, that's what I got to do now. You know, he can't give him like that. You know, Chow Bao give his pit bull anything, so you know I can't do that. I got a bougie ass dog.
Well, shit. I mean, like rice, boiled chicken, blueberries, celery, pumpkin, like all that shit make a bomb ass meal for them, and it's like, you know, natural.
He's
shit. A lot of that's good
for chicken.
Oh shit.
That's what's making his
white dog.
Infections. Yeah, no chicken, beef, or pork. This nigga Marley.
Damn, God. He's silly.
Well, I want to bring on our special guest for today. We do have a special guest that's going to sit on the panel with us. And I just want to bring him out the back and on to the show and introduce him to everybody. Y'all can still cut up and everything, but I just want to get him out the back. I don't want him to think we forgot about him. So let's welcome to the show, Mr. Jeff. Take out the trash.
Hey, Mr.
Life is better. What up, Jeff?
Hey.
He ain't got no.
How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
I'm back now. I thought my laptop was gonna work right, but it keeps saying I clicked on something that's a detect the virus. So you know, I'm kind of computer illiterate. The wife had to stop what she was doing to fix my computer.
At least she got you online.
It's like
well, I'm going through my phone right now.
That's all right. It's all good. You clear. You got connection and good sound, so that's all good.
All right. Like I said, I'm gonna sit here and listen to y'all for a while, man, and get in where I fit in.
Chime in whenever you want to. Shit.
Well, I wanted to chime in right now to tell the other listening audience that's out there who he is and all that good stuff that he represents. It's on you.
So what? You want to do that now? I represent take out the trash, life gets better. It's a catchphrase. Huh?
Nah, it messed up for a second, but you good now.
You good? Go ahead.
You got a slight delay.
Okay. I got you. My name is Jeff, man. I represent take. And it's many things that I've done in my life where I had to remove people, places, and things that allowed my life to get better. You know, I had to stop doing certain things, hanging around certain people, and going around certain places. You know, and one of the biggest things that allowed me to incorporate that into my life was the fact that I had to realize it myself. It's something Molly Moore pointed out to me this morning on my live. It was me against me, you know. As a family, yes.
Absolutely.
Me against me. How can I be the only person in the contest and think I can win?
So, even when you win,
that's
you
how
lose.
that worked out, man.
What's up, Josh?
That's exactly where I'm at this morning, man.
Yeah, we might we might need to get you to a stronger signal or something to go on Wi-Fi. You keep on going out every once in a while.
Yeah, I know, man. I believe my phone, man. I'm going off of charging right now because I ran it down to 1%. So let me come back with y'all, man, and I'll get back with y'all.
Right.
No problem.
No problem. Yeah, let me charge up the bill.
Okay.
Laptop.
Take out that trash phone service.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm playing. I'm messing with you, brother. It's all good.
Hey, I'm gonna fire you up now. You better ask Molly Mo.
Hey, I'm always for. I run to the smoke. They call me the fire man. I run to the smoke.
I want to see. Get him, Jeff. Get him.
Okay.
Nah, Reese.
You can't say shit with that. You can't say shit right now because your phone messed up. You might want to get that clear before you start trying. Because if you cut out mid sentence, I'm gonna finish going. I'm gonna keep going. So,
but this is Wellness.
I'll be back. You stay there.
All right.
I'll be
I ain't
back.
going nowhere.
This is like Muhammad Ali and Frazier.
What's up to everybody that's in here so far? Alan Williams in here. What's up, bro? Josh, Slicky, Chow. Thank y'all for being in here right on time, early.
Alan has another graduating a child. His son, my cousin DJ, graduated and off to big and great things. Much love, much love, much love. I had to give him some love. I was so proud of it. You know, when I see my younger cousins and family and friends, the little ones that you so grew up and they graduating and making it through high school successfully and going off and starting their life, whether it's the college, the military, or anything, it looks so good because you're looking at the next generation, you know. So, and I applaud that all day, every day. All day, every day.
That part.
Homie got the Obama dial up.
Now David Green do too. So
Wellness Wednesday.
Wellness Wednesday, and our phone service can be sent. My son used to fix a lot of people's services and phones. In the mobile area, it got virus and bugs right now. My computer the other day said there was a virus coming across that joker. So we got to take care of our health and the health of the equipment that we use. Anything can get a virus, apparently, from the dogs and the cats to the computers and software, and let alone us.
Wellness Wednesday.
That's right. We bang on my. I think about my laptop sometimes. How would I feel if somebody was banging on me every day and night?
You probably feel good. You might want to try it.
Just Alan. I got you. I got you, just Alan.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna let that comment slide. I'm gonna let it slide.
Well, you brought it up.
No, I wasn't bringing it up like. Okay.
All right, Trey. She said, "How would I feel if somebody was banging on me all night and day?" And I said, "Probably feel good."
No, I'm talking about our laptop, how we bang on our computers and our phone. We steady dialing the finger in the phone. We like do.
Dialing and fingering, not just dialing.
But
not
you
dispersing
slide.
numbers, but fingering.
You know, a lot of people do that. Slide across the floor.
Give me a slow pitch. What I'm supposed to do? Ain't I supposed to hit it out the park? I mean, what am I supposed to say? She's sitting here talking about fingering and all this other kind of stuff, and yet I'm supposed to just let it go.
When you take your finger,
I know what fingering is. I know what it is. Don't worry about it.
That's what's up on the skipping grades too, leveling up. I'm all for that.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Beautiful. Is Mr. Jeff back? Molly, was that a video?
Are we going back? I thought we were going to the topic. What's
the topic? Wellness Wednesday. That's why I kept saying Wellness Wednesday so we can jump on what we're talking about.
The topic is some of everything. So we wanted to do something different. So I was going to keep it an open forum and everybody talk about whatever they know that is good, that can help somebody, for somebody, or each other.
All right. Well, I learned today that most dogs are allergic. I'm gonna help people with get dog friends are allergic to pork, chicken, and beef, and that you gotta feed them like lamb, venison, and stuff like that.
All right, I'm back, Hamhead.
Oh, there we go.
Yes,
I'm back, Hamhead.
Welcome back on the audio.
Yeah,
there we go. You sound a lot clearer.
With all that meat around your neck.
Wait a minute, Mr. Jeff.
You can't come in doing fat jokes, dog.
He left me hanging like that when I was leaving out the door. You know, so I had to come back just a little bit.
I'm just saying. You might want to tell your jokes to the audience. You can't be talking fat jokes, dog. You can't do that. That ain't into the. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, but you trash me.
Go
into me, man. And that I don't forgive.
All right, it's all right, you know. We're gonna get. I got plenty of time. See, I'm gonna wait and patiently pick my strategic.
What's up, JoJo?
What's up, JoJo?
All right,
JoJo, that's Mr. Jeff.
Sorry about that, y'all. My bad. No disrespect to y'all. My apologies.
Nah, they want you to go after me. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But just make sure.
Bully Jeff. We don't. He's a bully on here. He bully everybody.
I didn't want to go after you, but you came for me, man.
Once again,
and I had to come back.
All I gotta say is this: if you come for the king, you best not miss.
Reese, if you would have jumped on the Wellness Wednesday, we would have already got into it.
Yo, baby.
If you come for the king, you best
can't
not
control
miss.
it.
You better ask about me.
Right. Yes, I can control it. Okay. Molly got it. Thank you. Grand Rising.
Nah, you spoke that. Baby. You take it over.
It's all right, man. It's another
you take the shit over. Host.
I make everything a debate.
Yeah, I mean, he got it. Everybody knew. Okay. Now, JoJo, we're talking about the Wellness Wednesday. We're doing something a little different today. I'm not controlling the topic. The topic is whatever you bring up that wanted to share with the group that helps somebody, benefit somebody in any kind of way. And Beast was sharing with us about animals, about our pets, some stuff that we may not know, because I didn't know what he was just saying.
Somebody got an echo. Molly, you echo.
Somebody had some playback.
Miss Mine?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, but I wasn't gonna say that at the same time.
So he was telling us he stopped right out at the allergies. I didn't know that he said most dogs are allergic to what? You say again?
Most dogs are allergic to chicken, beef, and
pork.
And pork. Yeah, you're supposed to be feeding your dogs venison, lamb, and they said even salmon is 50-50.
But where did they get this from? Because all our life, Kane was chained to the back fence, and we fed him whatever we ate, and it was mostly chicken bones, turkey bone. I got a nice big old turkey leg for you, Kane.
Once again, it's just like humans. I said most. I didn't say all. So the other part of it is a lot of people don't even notice that the dog's having an allergic reaction depending on the dog. You know, if it's outside all the time, you ain't gonna notice that he biting on his paws and shit like that at night. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, we don't even We don't even notice that here in America that most of the majority of the people are having allergic reaction to all the dairy and all that product that they put in the food. Now we look like the white man that used to get us off the shits. We used to be chiseled up, looking sharp as a motherfucker. Now we eating their diet and we look just like them, and we don't even pay it no attention. We don't see that neither. So I dig it. How you gonna see an animal when you only see ourselves? You know what I mean? Like, shit. I wouldn't be paying attention to the dog neither. I ain't paying attention to myself. You know. But I mean, good view though. That's absolutely correct. But yeah, dogs are gonna survive just like everything else if off of shit that ain't good for them. They'll still live long. You know what I mean? Like long enough or whatever it is. I mean. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, he's absolutely right about a lot of that shit is allergic reactions to shit. I got a dog that can't eat chicken, that can't, you know what I mean, breaks out, goes in allergies.
They have allergy seasons too, just like us.
Yep, I was about to say, I saved vegetarian dog. I was on the Patapsco Trail a few weeks.
Is there vegetarian dogs?
I said, well, I don't do it like that, but they should be eating like he said, deer meat. We should be too. I mean, for real, if you're gonna eat meat, eat the deer meat. At least they eating all natural foods. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that's the meat to be eaten. You know, they eat better than any of the dairy farms. You know, feeding them because they eating off the natural what they choose. You know. He is not being eaten.
Somebody watching TV.
It's something in the background playing, Jeff. Yeah, like a TV. That's why I keep muting your mic. Yeah, it sounds like the story's on.
Right. Yeah, he still got porn on his TV.
Hey, Jeff, Allie Thompson, what Mr. Brown talking about?
See, he gonna keep on going, man. We're gonna turn it into a comedy show in a minute, man.
He got the right one, Jeff.
It's gonna be Jeff against Big Mac Head over there.
Stop the press.
He trying.
You keep going, you keep coming for me, man.
Now that was the comments. That was somebody in the comments.
That wasn't Rodney.
They already going for you. Look at you already. See, you already amped up, dog. I ain't even gotta do nothing.
Oh, that's not
damn.
One of the comments. They say you've been watching Tyler Perry movies, man.
Yeah,
you know why he look like R. Kelly,
rehearsing for a scene. That's what he's doing.
One of the comments say you should back your camera up so your face would be smaller.
I don't think I seen that in no way. Let me look at the comments. I don't remember saying that one. No
somebody said something about he looked like a real milk dud, like a living raisin or some shit.
Let's get back to the topic now. Y'all stop.
Nah, ain't no get back to the topic.
California raisin.
I'm bringing it back in. Come on now, because I want to know.
I thought it was what we want to talk about. We might need to talk about.
We want to talk about, but I want to know about what you're talking about.
Well, let's talk about
dogs have allergies.
Yeah, let's talk about black men with oversized foreheads.
I want to know before you talk about before y'all start joning and stuff. I want to know about. You said the dogs can. Are there anything such thing as vegan dogs? Can you have your animal eat a plant-based diet? Can your dogs eat a plant-based diet? What did the veterinarian say about that?
I give you a personal story on a dog having a allergic reaction that just happened this season. This just shit, I don't know, maybe 30 days ago. I had one of my dogs out on the trail, and I'm in Patapsco. So we get to the back of the trail, and I had noticed he was breathing pretty heavy, but we weren't running or doing that. I was just letting it go on its pace, you know. I was just letting Shorty get his little exercise because he wanted the younger ones, you know. So I was taking him on his own pace walk. I wasn't out jogging, running or nothing, so I wasn't running him. I just want to get that point across because of the rest of the story. I wasn't putting it on him. I wasn't out there exercising. I was letting it go on its pace this day. And I literally didn't. I didn't take my phone. I left it because I just didn't feel like carrying it while I had him. I was just like, you know. So I went out on the trail, and we get to the back of the trail, but before that, I noticed he was breathing pretty heavy. So I took a little detour to see if he wanted some water, something over here by the water. We get down to the water down to Patapsco, and we got to the back of the trail, and his breathing got real. His real. No, they drink it. They drink that. They're laying it.
That shit got dead bodies in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Patapsco rivers.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, but see, that I don't know where. I mean, you know, it would have to be a fresh body to contaminate the water that way. The earth cleans everything. You know what I'm saying? Like one body,
fresh body, old bodies. I don't want neither. My dogs died. I'll take that out.
I'm just saying, it might be animals and shit that die in the water too. You know what I mean? But so anyway, he didn't really want no water. He went, and then all of a sudden, man, he started having real heavy breathing, bad. He was having an allergic reaction to something, and he couldn't breathe. And I mean, to the point to where his eyeballs were getting big because he couldn't get no air, and his ribs were sticking out. So I had to carry this 100-pound dog from the back of the trail up somewhere where I could leave him and run and get the vehicle and take him to the vet. You know what I mean? So I say,
hey, Beast, who that reminds you of, Beast?
So, but yeah, yo, they do have. I mean, he almost died from an allergic reaction. You know, so I don't know what the reaction was from, but Shorty had a reaction that almost took his life. So yeah, they have allergic reactions.
And the vet didn't know. He was just going
they just stabilized him. They just stabilized him. They was guessing just like we guessing. You know what I mean? Like
the dog going into anaphylactic shock. That's terrible. That's what that sounded like. Well, I guess.
Man. I'm just
break out. If she eat chicken, she'll break out. She can't have it. He can't eat chicken either. If he eat chicken, he get real.
Chicken's the number one. Chicken is the number one. He said this the vet said chicken's number one thing dogs are allergic to. Beef is number two.
He white too, so I can see his skin, right? He gets real red. It's a white dog, so I can see, you know what I mean? Like I can see his.
It's a white one.
It's a white
dog.
I let it go. Three times.
Come on, y'all. I know what he said.
I didn't see. Molly, I didn't do it. See, Molly? I was quiet. Reese did it this time. Reese did it this time.
She just wanted to be like he did.
What happened?
Nah, you said Doug instead of dog.
That's how they do it.
Go to New Jersey. Go to New Jersey and listen to how they say it.
They say it like that in North Carolina too. So
they say hot dog. That's how they say it.
The only dogs that's having these problems are the dogs, are the parents, are the people who push them down the street in strollers.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I wish I would have had a stroller trying to carry that big motherfucker from the back of the trail. I know that.
The dogs that having problems are the ones that ride in strollers down the street, man.
Hey, look, bro. I wish I did have a stroller that day. I had to carry that big motherfucker. He close to 100 pounds, and I got a hernia, nigga. I got a hernia too, so I'm carrying this motherfucker. He dying. I feel like I don't know if I should just leave the nigga. Am I
Virginia? Dogs don't walk down the street no more. They get pushed down the street in strollers now out here in Fairfax.
I mean, I was having them thoughts about the old black folks. You know how we used to be. Like it'd be like, oh well, look like he's about to die. Well, I guess we need to leave him. You know.
I mean, at least he came back for the dog.
I had that thought now. I had the thought now. I was tired of carrying that big dog.
That's cold.
Go home, tell the kids you took him to a farm and he was living life good.
Dog way more than JoJo.
And they go walking up the Patapsco Trail and see the daggone dog laying down by the Patapsco Trail dead. No, that ain't no.
That dog was dying from his dandelion diet. That's what happened to him.
That's what he needed.
That brings me back to my original question. Can the dog be vegan, vegetarian? Can you feed your dog? So you can't feed them just all plant-based.
Yes, it can be plant-based dogs. Some dogs are smaller, so they can do that more. But the larger your dog is, the less you probably want to go plant-based. That is not doctor. That is me giving my opinion. Because
man, out, man. If I go to a fast food restaurant, my dog asks for an Impossible Burger.
Yeah, we gonna get on one.
They eat that shit,
He'll
but
eat it.
yeah, but I
That's
think the
why
bigger the dog is, that's a lot of motherfuckers.
I mean, my dogs love watermelon and all the good fruits that they can eat. They love all that cantaloupe, watermelon. I give them that. If I eat a watermelon and they smell it, they coming. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, Money Mo. Hey, Mo, on the real though, they say what we feed our dogs, but think about it. How many dogs you had that ate from the table, and if you open that can of dog food, they look at you like you were crazy.
They want what you want. I mean, what you have.
Right.
They like, is this nigga real?
Hey, my grandmother used to cook meals for my our dog way back when I was a youngin'. My grandmother used to look. My uncle he sat down on the table, took it. He thought it was stew. Took it out, had it on the table. I don't know what made me stop him. I should have let his ass eat it. But I said, "Unc, what you doing?" He said, "I'm sitting down to eat, nigga. What it look like I'm doing?" I said, "You eating sporty food?" It was the motherfucking dog food. That shit had ham hocks in it and everything. That nigga thought he was eating stew. Grandma used to cook for our dog. Shit. That shit
Sporty
was crazy.
Listen to your dog named Sporty. Sporty had it. That's he looked out for the family. Grandma knew that.
Yeah, he was tied. He was tied at the doghouse, and he was tied to the back of the yard. But Sporty ate good. You know what I mean? Sporty ate cooked fucking food. You had to put that food in with some dog food, maybe. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't eating no just.
I think Molly ready for the video.
All
right, let's rock.
Hell yeah, cause y'all.
Yeah, fuck them dogs.
No, I like to hear
I didn't know that.
I'm glad I didn't.
Put it back out and took it down. I didn't think y'all wanted to see it.
Yeah.
It went up 3 times, so I didn't. There's other eyes open on the panel. I wasn't gonna say shit. Oh, all right.
Hey, yo, why y'all say, you look like a raisin man or something?
Oh, my God.
What you say you look like,
so y'all just not going to
California raisin. And they're singing.
Yeah, y'all stop calling me Uncle E.
Gonna play this joke?
We couldn't have came from the monkey because we never had the monkey blood. For 2, white people have 4% Neanderthal DNA, and they're only 96% human being. Black people are 100% human being. We have no Neanderthal DNA. The Neanderthal DNA comes from the monkey and the canine. So we don't have any DNA tracing us back to monkey and canine. How could we have evolved from that? What are you talking about? This is just common observation. Now, when we want to keep continuing to butcher the evolution theory, also we have to understand that no matter what you want to say, evolution, physics, math, 1 + 1 is 2. We know that all life comes from it and is sustained by that sun. Now, why is this important? Because whether you want to call it Ra, the sun, they create another word for tomorrow. Guess what melanin is? Condensed sunlight. So everything created by the sun has melanin in it. Water even has melanin in it. Trees have melanin in it. Oxygen has melanin in it. Why is it important? Because the Caucasian is void of the melanin that we possess. We possess uromelanin and neuromelanin. And why is neuromelanin important? Because it has nerves. That's why it's called neuromelanin. And these nerves actually connect your thoughts to the creator. The Caucasian does not have neuromelanin because he's not a natural part of creation, and the creator does not share a communicative medium with him. So how the hell did we evolve from something that the creator has no contact with? 85% of Caucasians have calcified pineal glands. The soul enters the body through the pineal gland. This is why babies have a soft spot on your head.
They don't want black people to know that they have extraterrestrial ancestors.
So now that's one. We couldn't have came from the monkey because we never had the monkey.
That's Young Pharaoh for those that might not have seen his face before.
Okay, Young Pharaoh.
We still talking about this?
I mean,
about what?
That's the video that she.
I'm pretty sure some people ain't seen it.
I ain't know it was still a big deal out here that people were still like pushing that evolution from the chimps and all that bull job. I mean,
look,
How come we can look at every single different? How come we can look at every single species? I mean, you got some birds that eat nothing but flowers. You got some birds that eat nothing but dead
Angry as
meat.
shit.
You got some birds that eat nothing but live prey. But how come? But they're all birds. How come that the human race can't just be like that? You know what I mean? We are all just different parts of a different part of the human race. Some of us are made to eat nothing but fruits and vegetables. Some are made to eat off the carnivorian diet. You know what I mean? But it ain't the ones with melanin in it. I know that. You know, so I'm just saying, like, you know, we don't look at it that way.
His point was that we're not monkeys. I think that's.
I know that, but I'm just saying. But what I'm saying,
we all know that.
His point was that the white people wasn't a God's creation either, and that would be kind of how is the creator of all and everything that not a creation of it? You know, that part kind of for me too. So that's all. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, if we're gonna keep it, we're gonna be sensitive all the way around the board. Let's be sensitive all the way around the board. Let's not just be sensitive on one side of the board. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like we eating a jumbo. We take what we like, we eat what we like, and what we don't, we just pick out. It's just that's his opinion. And
I get it. I'm just saying, like, when we speak it,
so some people feel that way. So you know, you just like, okay, then let it go. Some people feel that we monkeys. Well, okay, you just let it go.
You gotta watch out for. You gotta watch out for teachers like that don't want to tell you the whole thing, the good and everything.
Turn him up a little bit,
like,
please.
You know,
you seem low.
His voice getting weak from the dandelion diet.
Got him all the way up. He might have. Did you say your speaker loud?
Oh, my speaker's loud?
Nah, you can hear you. I cut you up.
Good now. It's good now.
I'm just saying, like, there's every creature has like a different cousin or first brother of it, or a different color of it that does something different. You know what I mean? But it's the same type of, you know, like birds and feline or whatever, you know, what it is. So I mean, I don't know why we be so acting like somebody's so different that it had to be, you know, from monkeys or turning around. I mean, if you're turning around, you're right about that. You know what I'm saying? He's right about a lot of that stuff. I'm not disagreeing with a lot of it, but I disagree with the part where he detaches, turning the other one into something that's detached from the all in all.
Being a human, you know? He's trying to say they're not.
So white people are not human. So I get what you're saying. We being sensitive about how they treat us and talk to us as black people, and then we go turn right back around and now say that white people aren't people. You know what I'm saying? We're all people. We all like the same. We all got the same damn organs. We all deal with the same.
But a little different. But a little different though.
The same.
You know.
I'm
sorry, but you know, our organs aren't. Everything ain't 100% the same. It's a little different, and that's how. But that's with all the God's creations. You know what I mean? Like.
Gotcha. There's different types of birds. That's what you're saying. There's different types of, but they're all birds.
Yeah, different types of you know, cat, you know, predator cats, you know, but you know, they also go off their environment and they go off of their genetic following, you know, but we different though. Our mind is different. We got minds, so you know, we get choices. A tiger just gonna jump on what a tiger eat. We got Burger King. Tiger, you know what I mean? Like, it's what's available. The wildebeest are coming through. We on the wildebeest diet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we ride down the street. We got Burger King, Wendy's. We got choices, so we can make choices. They don't really have those type choices. They take whatever live that they can catch in front of them, they'll eat. You know what I mean? So that's where a little.
DJ Sticky Woo Woo said we all come from the planet stupid.
That wasn't DJ.
That was Sticky Head Ass. You gotta read your screen closer. You so wrong.
That was Dane Dog.
Oh, I thought that was DJ Sticky. You right, My eyes been messed up, so excuse me.
We know.
If you know.
Is it the end of the month or the beginning of the month?
Apologize, everybody.
No, it's the end of the month. It's everything. It's just been messed up since the last medication that I got, and it didn't seem to get a little.
You need to. It's season right now. I don't want to hear nobody's excuse for not going on a watermelon fad, a watermelon diet. You know what I mean, or something like that to clean and detox your system. To get that shit clean and to get going and get them parasites
Why
out.
do you look like that, Jeff?
You know what I'm saying?
I get watermelon.
I've seen it 3 times.
I'm just saying. We're gonna say all. We're gonna say all fruit.
That was gonna be my 2 cents. I was gonna add to the conversation to talk
Yeah,
about
let
the
somebody add on something to the conversation.
My bad. I'm on that sativa today. Y'all give me a break. My bad. I'll catch myself.
Now we speaking health. You know, JoJo gonna talk it. What's your thoughts on it, Jeff? You the guest for the day after seeing that clip because we talk about this a lot.
Well, you know, as much as we try to separate ourselves, man, that's 7 by 7 fits us all. That hole in the ground, you know, and that's the main thing right there. Is I try to get caught up in the politics of what this side and that side. You know, I try to manage this side right here, me. You know, but I do know that we are looked at different. We'll get a reminder down the line as we accomplish things that we are still that color on occasion. But the end result is that when we all perish, we all fit the same size hole. So we all the same in one way. We try to classify ourselves out. We are still the same in one way. If you look at it, we all gonna die one day.
But remember this, big man. Remember this. That 2 pieces of you are gonna live on. You don't forget that part. Just your body dying. The other 2 pieces living on. So if we look at the actually a bigger part of it is staying alive than dying. So remember your energy. Remember your energy and the shit you talk and the shit we doing because that ain't dead. That part ain't dead. You know what I mean?
Right now.
So we good.
Yeah, I picked the video out. Let me tell you why. Because he was talking about things that we talked on about the show in the past, like the pineal gland and the soft spot in the head, the pineal gland. We talked about that and some other things. I was like, wow, we did talk about that, bringing it on the show. And that other part that I, disagree with, I don't have an opinion on that. I personally disagree with what he was saying about that. I felt like he was just trying to take a jab at it, back at it from somebody calling him a monkey or whatever. But the rest of the stuff was point on, and we talked about this on the show, the pineal glands and all the other stuff. And the
Amen.
We talked about that yesterday. Cro-Magnon man or
Amen. Hey, God, why all of a sudden I want to eat raisins?
I don't know. You get you some watermelon. The watermelon.
I want some milk duds. I was thinking milk duds all day.
I don't know why I'm craving raisins now. This nigga that got some shit started.
It's not the Jonah time. Hold up. We talking about
tell him again. Tell him again.
No, I'm serious. Like I want to eat a handful of raisins now and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got none.
No, well, see, go on that trail.
Look like the living brown peanut M&M.
Yeah, child. I respect everybody till they give me a reason not to. Child, I agree with that.
Right.
Yes, you child.
So we know with JoJo. We know what you feel about the video. You already told it. Trey and Marley and Beach. I want to add anything or say anything.
I think that people, I don't know, people really aren't. Most people, I see that pass this information. It's cool to open these type of conversations up because I like this type of dialogue. But people don't know about anything usually past surface level. So I like to incorporate people into the mix when it comes to that conscious stuff that drops stuff deeper than surface level. Because we've been, it's cool. Because it does open up conversation, but it's not going past a certain point, So, I would like to hear about things deeper than surface level, like pineal gland and chakras and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I would just like to start to dig a little deeper with this when we bring up stuff like this.
is Young Pharaoh still preaching, or was that an
Well,
old?
something he started to get to a
that's
certain
about
point
10
of releasing
years, 10
information,
years ago.
and something got done to him with his mind. He's not the same.
They got to him.
Yeah, people I follow over the years, especially on like YouTube, that had like years of credible, like top of the line research, accounts are deleted. That type of stuff is usually deactivated, removed. Something ends up happening to these people when they get to a certain point, and too many people start chiming into them. Then all of a sudden they in jail. Then all of a sudden their minds is wiped.
Ain't
He's
no
not the
question.
same, like spiritually and mentally. He's not the same type of person.
Like Kanye,
I heard
they say Kanye's crazy now.
No, that's y'all not understanding what Kanye be talking about. That's a whole different thing. Whole different thing.
The dude that I'm saying, the dude that I be pointing some y'all to the Yaki. I heard they was doing something with him, took him off of YouTube or something. Did I hear something of that? I'm not 100%.
They always take him off. He found a way back on though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but he would.
He on other people's shows as guests. That's how he stayed.
And
relevant.
then you on under their alias. You don't have your name as a title of anything because that'll be flagged. You know? So your name, Dr. Yaki, won't be on anything. But it might be in the subtitles or something.
They'll do like Dave Chappelle said to him, like what they just did to the other brother we just talked about. Sprinkle some coke on him, ain't no question. Sprinkle some crack on him. You know what I mean? One way or the other. In the hood, just the crack up there. They might even hit you with the bop gun and really make you fucking crazy for real. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Don't put it past these people for their industry.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, you can't get but so much of a following. That's why I say, remember all the time, JoJo, you being negative and you that's this. That's not true, y'all. I'm just saying that they're not gonna let some shit but go but so far because we stopped fighting to a certain degree. In a good reason. You kind of just want a place. You don't want to live like that. You know what I mean?
People online started moving to more like the Patreon, a few other examples to start having their content just the same. But people that care enough or want to dig into undersurface level with them can move to a different, platform with them that's secure and it's not monetized and everything like some of these platforms like TikTok and YouTube, you got to watch what you say and you can't say keywords or you'll get flagged and all of that. So people are definitely networking on how to like get their message out there without it getting, demonetized or taken away from and all that.
We gotta stay with the books. We need to keep these books in hand and stop buying all these things offline so much. No hating on nobody selling books and stuff off, buying stuff and selling online. I ain't hating on that. I'm just saying because when they take this line from us, this generation gonna be lost in the sauce. They ain't gonna know how to boil a donut. A hot dog boil a donut. How to boil a hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah.
They take this.
I don't know how to boil a hot dog.
But
hey, look, you be surprised.
Yeah, but so that's one thing that I am doing in terms of like real books and real authentic. Actually, I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday and we was talking about someone they knew with tons and tons of credible information that people used to pull from as far as their home library. If it like, I'm not talking about people looking at Barnes and Noble, looking at Amazon, looking at Books A Million. I'm talking about the books that you aren't going to find. I'm talking about you have to network, email people, see if you can get on the email list to get transcripts of a book or whatever it may be, so you can get original copies of things. So that's the mindset that I'm trying to practice. But when it comes to this type of subject, I want to dig deeper, and it always seems to stay on a certain point, and that's because people aren't, I don't think, willing to really go past a certain point and aren't really don't really care, because it always seems to stay on pineal gland and so if you want to reach for it, let's reach a little deeper so a new conversations can open up with it. That's all I gotta say, really.
And share your knowledge, share what you be reading and coming across in the books.
Yeah, but I want to see it come from other people too, other conversations. I don't want to feel like I'm always trying to drop something that people get quiet behind when the video plays. So if I'm saying, I can gladly bounce off, but I want to hear other people mention stuff too. Like when JoJo say something or Molly say something, I got plenty of responses. But yeah, next time I want to dig deeper on this if we're going to talk about it.
Okay. The pine, and for y'all who don't know, we're talking about what they call. Y'all might have heard of the pineal gland being called the God gene. That's what they talking about. A lot of people refer to it as that, but that's what they talking about. You know.
I think I got some dates in there. Hey, yo, see if I got some dates in there for me.
I got something right on the motherfucking. Is there a health benefit to that? Since we on Wellness Wednesday.
I mean, I'm just trying to switch this raisin craving I had Rodney gave me watching this nigga face.
It don't taste like shit but a big raisin, really, like a giant raisin.
I don't like to taste the dates.
See if I can't get me a date. I eat some dates.
A prune ain't nothing but a dried date. And go, you got some grapes. Grapes ain't nothing but dried out raisins. That's what makes it great.
As a chef, boiling a donut is diabolical.
What's better, the prune or the date? What'd you say? A what now? What?
A prunes are dates. A dried out date is a prune. No,
a dried out date.
Dried
out so I was going to say, damn.
Is a
I'm going to hit the books. I thought I had missed something in the education class.
A date is that other fruit.
Where's the glad located in the body?
Fig. I don't like them.
The glad.
The gland. Is
the
what
gland. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, in the frontal lobe of your brain, right in this location, but obviously internal.
The third eye. Well, the fourth, is that the third or the fourth eye?
Your pineal is a part of the third.
Third eye.
Everything that you're open and receptive to, everything that you receive, signal wise, energy wise.
My 30% German may have knocked out of my pineal gland. So I don't know. I'm
Anyway, it ain't about hoes and all that stuff. So nobody know what to say.
Grand Rising.
I mean, I just believe I just believe we're all shades of wheat. So it don't even matter. I don't believe I don't believe that white people are not people of not whatever he said that we're from alien spaceships and they're from wherever monkeys. However he wanted to put it in the giant. I just don't rock with that. I believe we're all human and we're just all shades of wheat in my opinion. So and I mean
the one thing I agree with him with that though, and just on that topic, Rodney, is that usually whatever they say about us is them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Brendan Brown.
It's usually the opposite of what they say.
Welcome.
Up $5. He will be cash apping you after the show. Brendan, for using your shit.
Yeah, take your time, Reese.
But like I said, I just believe that. So I'm not going to sit here and go into that whole, whether white people are inferior or who's superior or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, we need to get over that type of talk.
Yeah, it's just for me, it's
color. Just use good and bad. That's what I'm starting to do.
Brenda, Reese had asked you a question. She wanted to know what the topic was for today.
Work out of love and be all right.
We just had everybody adding something in. It's like a hodgepodge of to speak on something they know. Is that some good energy to teach or to take away? Vice versa. Just something that's sharing.
These crazy black bitches.
It's sharing. And we was talking about the pineal gland or the God gene. Pharaoh, his name was Young Pharaoh.
Young Pharaoh, yeah.
From him, and that's what they're commenting on about the color thing, because he was saying that black people not monkeys. We all know that, and that white people are something else. And it's just I stopped looking at color and try to focus on good or bad, because that's what really counts. Is a person good or a bad person? Is a person a positive?
But a bad person will become good, and the good person will become bad.
People
usually the good people have been bad before, so they got a little bit more gratitude for the good.
I'm sick of it. I think we choose to be miserable, happy, or whatever. That's one thing we choose is our emotion. Now when your body starts aching or something, that's different. I don't choose to wake up in pain. No, but when your body does something different,
to wake up in pain.
to wake up in pain.
You chose to eat what you ate all
I didn't eat
fucking
nothing.
life. What you talking about? So that's
I've been drinking my ginger ale. I'm not ginger ale. I've been drinking my ginger and lemon. I've been on my detox. I ran out of my CMOS, so I said, "Well, I got some ginger, lemon, and mint." So I went.
But I mean, you gotta understand. Taking these little bit of remedies. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right now, there's no excuse for everybody out here because the season's coming. The food stands is getting full. Sir. It's getting more. Go get some motherfucking fruit and eat nothing else.
And I said that's why I don't choose
I'm
to
just
wake
saying.
up, but I choose to try to do everything now that I'm older. I know better. I learn more. It's like the more you know, the more you grow, the more you're supposed to do better, right? So that's what I'm doing.
Me a watermelon pizza with extra cheese.
I don't think that's I don't know if that's good or not, but that sounds nasty.
I can make a watermelon steak for you. Tastes good too, with a little bit of time on it. Shit.
So dandelions too.
Dandelions probably save your motherfucking life right about now, for real. You know what I'm saying? You probably need a good gallon of that, just and a tub full of sleep in. You know what I mean?
Not unless you're allergic to it.
I probably could.
A lot of people got allergies.
At least I won't look like that walrus sitting over top of me right now.
Damn, shit. Not the walrus.
I ain't never seen a walrus with headphones on.
Oh,
don't you know Red Ninja's not in no more?
Yeah, damn. Okay.
Red. Oh no.
All right.
Damn.
I already know. Man, don't hurt me like that.
Damn.
Oh
no. He's
hey, but don't.
I ain't never seen a nigga head so fat he ain't got ears. That motherfucking ears don't even show up on the screen.
This is Gladiators? What is this?
Yeah, damn. You know
Yo said you had to do a profile look.
Mostly German American lady from Israel, a Jewish girl. I guess it was destined to end divorce, right? In all honesty, we're still close friends.
Hey, B, explain to me why you avoid going to SeaWorld, man.
all right. Yeah, Mr. Jeff.
You avoid going to SeaWorld.
Mr. Jeff, we'll talk about you a little bit.
Are you insinuating that they would kidnap him and put him back at home?
You want to share some stuff with us?
I feel you, Brendan. All right, Brendan.
No.
Well, what I have to share today, man.
Hey, don't the clothing?
Huh?
Wait a minute. Before you share, Molly got a video up. Hold up. Right. Say about the video.
All right, my thing was about the third eye thing, though. Don't the clothes take the clothes and stuff like that take away from your senses with that?
Yes,
like
it does. The material you're wearing, yes, it does.
You know what I'm saying? So
your food, what you watch, what you consume, all of those things. Yeah. Yep. And your manifestation, what you can pull in, all of that stuff is altered by what you're doing. Yeah, the materials on your a lot of these materials,
either wear linen
deodorants and
cotton,
lotions and stuff.
Cotton or linen.
Are we supposed to be running around here naked?
You wouldn't see. You always go straight to the as opposed to but you ask that as opposed to asking what materials should you wear. That would be a better question versus saying.
Eventually, the lust would be gone.
Are we supposed to be running around naked? Because
you repeated yourself, and then I just said there's materials.
No, but that's
you just want to be naked.
I was taking it back to Adam and Eve in the Bible.
Hey, Trey, have you seen the clothes some of these women wearing today? They are naked.
No, well, I was
because there ain't no clothes.
If you shop at Rainbows, you are naked.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah, most of America don't need clothes on to hide their private spots no more. They could just use their stomachs. Shit.
I see you got a video up about the Eve jeans since that was one of the things that Reese mentioned. Let's
get into this. Their pants on, just wear your stomach out.
African descent have the widest range of genetic traits.
Y'all mute your microphones.
Eye colors, hair textures, and even disease resistance. This genetic diversity is unmatched anywhere else on Earth. But there's a scientific reason behind this, the Eve gene. Scientists like to call her mitochondrial Eve. This isn't just a theory, it's proven through genetics. Unlike regular DNA, which is a mix of both parents, mitochondrial DNA is passed only from mother to child, unchanged, except for rare mutations. This means that every human being carries a trace of their first mother, an African woman. From the deepest mahogany to golden honey to even albino skin, Black women's melanin comes in every shade. Some are born with freckles, others with striking undertones that shimmer in the sun. While brown eyes is most common, Black women can naturally have hazel, green, gray, and blue eyes. These rare colors show up due to genetic variations that have been passed down for thousands of years. Hair. No one has more variety than us. From tight coils to silky waves, from thick locks to naturally straight hair. Black women's hair is a crown of versatility, naturally. Our facial features, just as diverse. Some have high cheekbones and full lips, others have narrow noses or wide. Regal structures that have been admired for centuries. Scientists discovered that every single human being can trace their maternal ancestry back to one African woman who lived over 150,000 years ago, mitochondrial Eve. That doesn't mean she was the first woman, but she is the common maternal ancestor of everyone alive today. But here's where it gets even deeper. Over time, humans migrated out of Africa. Their DNA mutated and adapted to different climates, leading to the variations we now call races. This means every non-Black person today is simply a genetic branch from the Black woman who started it all. Only Black women carry the full, unbroken mitochondrial DNA link to the very first mother of humanity. Our DNA is powerful. It's why we innovate, adapt, and thrive. This is why Black women continue to set trends, break records, and define culture. The world may change, but one thing stays the same. Black women are the blueprint. Black women, especially.
Interesting. I never listened.
Great video, great explanation. Yeah, great way she like spoke about it. I like that.
The Eve gene. Now I brought it up because I heard all y'all, white people, this, that, but I never heard nobody, mention the Eve gene, meaning that most of y'all probably know or heard about it. But these studies that went back way farther, that white people come from Black people, so a lot of people keep wondering, like, oh, where they come from? They aliens? They didn't know. They come from us too. It just when we split up and they migrated, they went to cold areas, which mean they had to adapt. It's no different than the brown bear and the polar bear. They both bears. It's just one live in a cold climate. What color you think he is? White. Mm-hmm. It protects them from the cold. That's why a lot of white people, they can run out here and it be cold weather because that's how they genetically made due to the climates that they moved into. But now that we are in the same climate, we just think that we are different. We come from different places, but we all come from the Eve gene based on studies, and these stuff been proven. People can look it up, so I just thought y'all should at least know that. So when they get in this debate of who white and y'all come from this and that, we all come from the same one. Black woman can have a white baby, albino baby, all types of babies, and it's due to that gene that been passed down for over 100,000 years that's still in Reese's DNA. They pull that Eve gene and pop up in you, so it's weird, but I just thought I should bring it up. What up, funny man?
What's up, funny man?
Hey, what's up?
I'll be using that a lot in my arguments because people don't. What?
No, I'm sorry. No, go ahead. You good.
I was saying I'll be using that in my arguments a lot. Well, not arguments, but conversations with people when I don't care whether somebody's white or Black or not, but when they try to do certain things, like they'll say, though I don't really care for like the Black women blonde hair thing all the time. I like to educate people on the fact that we have like bodies and ranges of people of all different skin tones that can carry any type of whatever. I got a friend that's 100% Black, that's a redhead. A whole bunch of the old heads right around the way got blue eyes. Like, so to say that, oh, you're wearing white people's hair or whatever, you're not the only, race that has straighter hair. Like, we have a wide range of hair textures, hair colors, skin tones, eye colors, and all that type of stuff. But I use that I didn't know the terminology, but I knew the fact that we carry like all of those traits and we can have it in all different, because I have the examples, right around me. I didn't know it was called the Eve gene, but I do use that in arguments a lot.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that. I knew, and it's funny because I heard of the mitochondrial thing with the brain, but I didn't know that they was using it and saying that was the Eve gene. I guess if you got to talk about the pineal gland and they talk about God, I guess they have to talk about Eve too. But Adam's apple, okay, and we got a part of Adam, apple, and mitochondria in the brain. That's Eve. Okay, body parts. Okay. I just had an opinion.
I thought women didn't have Adam's apple.
They don't.
No, I'm thinking about man. I was like, well, they're saying that
men don't have the Eve gene.
No,
the Eve gene is with women. The Adam's apple is with men.
No. Eve gene is passable. The men have it too. They just y'all can't pass it.
Oh, all right. Maybe that's not what I got out of that. But
isn't that what she said? Y'all let's roll that back again. I mean, just for clarification, because it said that
that's all we got reading about this shit.
It said we all have the gene, but that we could trace it all back to that one woman, and it said that the women are passing it from mother to child. Mother to child don't mean all women. Mother to child, because your child could be a male child. So whatever that gene that we all have, you can pass it to the men. To the men have the same gene. Only the women are passing it from mother to child. So let's go back and watch that, because Rodney saying that all women have it. I'm like,
I'm wrong. I was that's what I got.
No. Just for clarity.
That's what Reese. That's what you took from it. I want to know what Rodney took from it.
But let's go back and see. That's the.
I'm about to pull it all the way back up.
Yeah. All the way from wherever was that.
But get a notepad, write down notes so you can not miss.
Yeah, because the way they said is that the black women have the gene. No, black women have the gene.
Yeah, she kept saying woman.
Yeah, I don't know. There was no man said at all.
They said women have Adam's apple, just not visible.
When you
I put it back.
She said everybody.
I just noticed that Chout Bout and David only date women without the Eve gene. So only black women have the Eve gene, not white women.
That's false.
That's what she said. Don't get mad at me.
Black women.
Oh, you saying it's false that you do date women with the Eve gene. You not.
Wait, listen, Rodney. This is why you missed it. Listen, Molly playing, you play it.
Well, he trying to get to the video. Sorry, I was trying to waste time while he was trying to get to the video.
Yeah, it wasn't playing yet.
Yeah. He's
that's
still trying to find
overtime to talk while it gives him time to find stuff when it uploads.
If you want, we can sit in silence while we wait.
No, I thought I heard.
Yep, let's all sit in silence.
Let's get ready to start. I do.
Yeah, you heard it, but I ain't have it on the screen yet.
Oh, okay. See, I knew I wasn't hallucinating. I knew I'm like.
Well, I don't know if you're not hallucinating, but
I'm about to.
Especially those of direct African descent, have the widest range of genetic traits. Especially those of direct African descent, have the widest. Black women, especially those of direct African descent, have the widest range of genetic traits. Skin tones, eye colors, hair textures, and even disease resistance. This genetic diversity is unmatched anywhere else on Earth. But there's a scientific reason behind this. The Eve gene. Scientists like to call her mitochondrial Eve. This isn't just a theory. It's proven through genetics. Unlike regular DNA, which is a mix of both parents, mitochondrial DNA is passed only from mother to child, unchanged, except for rare mutations. This means that every human being carries
How
a
can it be
trace of their
unchanged
first
except?
mother, an
Wait a
African
minute.
woman. From the
Could you hold
deepest
pause it right
mahogany
there?
to golden honey to even albino.
Go ahead.
Molly, pause it back because he didn't hear that part.
I
Every
heard
human
it.
being.
It's unchanged except for mutations, so therefore it can't be unchanged. You said everybody has
Everybody has
unchanged
it.
except,
Go ahead.
and then you say except, so you disclaiming what you just said. Go ahead.
Unlike regular DNA, which is a mix of both parents, mitochondrial DNA is passed only from mother to child, unchanged, except for rare mutations. This means that every human being carries a trace of their first mother, an African woman. From the deepest mahogany to golden honey to even albino skin, Black women's melanin comes in every shade. Some are born with freckles, others with striking undertones that shimmer in the sun. While brown eyes is most common, Black women can naturally have hazel, green, gray, and blue eyes. These rare colors show up due to genetic variations that have been passed down for thousands of years. Hair. No one has more variety than us. From tight coils to silky waves, from thick locks to naturally straight hair. Black women's hair is a crown of versatility, naturally. Our facial features, just as diverse. Some have high cheekbones and full lips. Others have narrow noses or wide. Regal structures that have been admired for centuries. Scientists discovered that every single human being can trace their maternal ancestry back to one African woman who lived over 150,000 years ago, mitochondrial Eve. That doesn't mean she was the first woman, but she is the common maternal ancestor of everyone alive today. But here's where it gets even deeper. Over time, humans migrated out of Africa. Their DNA mutated and adapted to different climates, leading to the variations we now call races. This means every non-Black person today is simply a genetic branch from the Black woman who started it all. Only Black women carry the full, unbroken mitochondrial DNA link to the very first mother of humanity. This means every non-Black person today is simply a genetic branch from the Black woman who started it all. Only Black women carry the full, unbroken mitochondrial DNA link to the very first mother of humanity. Our DNA is powerful. It's why we innovate, adapt, and thrive. This is why Black women continue to set trends, break records, and define culture. The world may change, but one thing stays the same. Black women are the blueprint.
There you go. Only Black women are doing all those things. That's what, I'm just saying. I mean, that's where it's confusing in the joint because, I mean, Black men have different shades of hair too. But she keeps on saying Black women, Black women, Black women.
Only Black women carry that.
Only Black
DNA of the Eve gene. They only carry that.
And it's only passed down through the female species to the child. Right. And
so we can carry broken versions, but the only Black women carry the unbroken, I guess, pure version of it. Yeah. But
it's just like you carry the Y chromosome and the woman carry the X chromosome. Am I saying that backwards?
No, you got it. It's all good.
I mean, you know, and then I guess whatever genetic or breakdown. Well, I know the MR. I was looking it up. MNR2. I was looking up the different proteins, and the mitochondrial protein synthesis includes 2 genes designated is the MTRNR2 and the 16S RNA and the MTRNR1. That's also the 126 rRNA.
You throwing out abbreviations and nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Hell no, rRNA.
All right, she don't know what the fuck that is. Talking about some RNA shit. MLNOP QRSTUV times to the second power. You read that shit like you know the fuck that is.
DNA.
It's just black women.
I'm talking about transferring the RNA.
It just all she's saying is basically is that this DNA that been carried down for a long time, only black women have that full code, and when they look it up, break down into a black, that code shows up still inside of the black woman. No other woman, no other person, not even the men. You know, so that's the part that was confusing. That it can be carried down to your children. I don't know if she meant to say your daughters. You know, because if it's carried down to us too, we should have the full, current, but we don't. We have part of it. You know, that's why she said it ain't like mother and father result DNA. It's a whole nother test. This just another sin if this Eve gene pop up in the charts, and so far it's popping up in black women, and they can trace it back into a lot of nationalities. I don't know.
Humans have the Eve gene.
Why would we have an Eve gene? Or the Eve gene?
We're not. Yeah.
Mitochondrial Eve is the matrilineal most recent common ancestor of all living humans.
All living humans. That means y'all have it too.
Yeah, but we don't have the full.
We don't have the full
Eve gene like y'all do. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But y'all, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. The females are the carriers. That's what Mitochondrial Eve. Okay, that was. I didn't know.
I like that though. I like the way she in any videos where they try to explain things clear and well like that. I appreciate. Still take something from her regardless. Lucy, a woman in modern human sense. Lucy's one of the most famous and well preserved fossils of an early.
Yep, Lucy. That's what they named her. Yep, sure did.
Should have named her Keisha.
Discovery.
Lucy.
Her discovery, crucial evidence of our early.
I'm hungry.
They made a movie, Lucy. That jam was tight. Use 100% of her brain.
Yeah, I know, right?
And that's probably where they got that from too.
I don't know. It's just like, do we take these people results and studies like literally? You know, like they just be saying like we found this Eve gene 150,000 years. It's like who did you test 150,000 years ago? What baddie did you do?
Yeah, that's
it's like let's see, and the DNA was still fresh, and you tested amongst people today. It's like where they be doing this at?
But I mean, also let's be honest. What do you really do with this information? How does it change your life? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
no different. Just letting us know we're all connected. That's all.
All right, I'm not done. I'll just go. Right.
She didn't even. He didn't get to finish.
All right, no problem. Next video.
He said, "How does that make a difference? How does it change your life? Let us know we all connected. That's always that's the important part, that we all together on this." Some people,
but it's really telling you how you separate. It's actually telling you
what I got from it. What I got from it was that y'all got a gene that I don't have, and you are now breaking barriers and doing all this other shit that I don't understand certain parts of it, because it was contradictory. Because she said one thing. She said we all have this, and then she said, but except for the people with the mutation. So then we all don't have it. You can't say we all have it and then say right behind it.
But those that have a mutation. Yeah, that's a permanent change in DNA.
So we don't all have it. So they're all mutations.
But that does make sense to me. If everybody has something besides somebody who has a mutation, which is just a permanent change in DNA. There's all types of reasons why somebody come out with a whole different setup or looking crazy or two parts or whatever that don't go right chemically, so that makes sense to me. Other than everybody I don't know. Everybody carries it other than the people that have a mutation, which is a permanent change of DNA, which is a rare occurrence, she's trying to say.
Yeah.
Her tits are too big to be taken seriously.
Huh?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know how we gonna get on
I
the
get it.
solid
I get
stuff
what
on
you're
here.
saying, but my thing is this is that, you know, I just hate it when a person says everybody has it, but then comes right behind it and says, "Oh, but everybody doesn't." You know what I'm saying? Like explain it all to me, but don't tell me that, for instance, don't tell me that every woman has it, but then at the end say, okay, no, it's only black women have the unchained, unattached, you know, perfect version of it, and we all don't have the perfect version of it. So the people
she said unless mutant, we'll say
unless you're a mutation.
Yeah, but basically what she's saying is that we're all fucking different, in my opinion. Like, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me because there's no person that's going to be. What is the Eve? The Eve gene is passed down to Shauna ancestor, but we're all different. That's basically what she's saying, in my opinion. You know, we're all different. There's black people with blue eyes. You know, it happens. Those things, you know, those mutations are there. So.
Yeah.
And they don't even
know like
how we all. They said some recessive genes.
And then the other part is there's no like here in the United States, there's no perfect African black woman. We've all been mutated in some sort. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you look. Like I said, I joke about it, but I got German in my body. Does that mean I have less, or my kids will have less? My daughter is a black woman. She has my genes. Does that mean she does not?
But whatever I think it would be whatever you're carrying. The fact that you mix back with a black woman, you connect them codes like back together versus
my
going
wife
in different
ain't
directions.
100% black either. Her ass got fucked. I mean, her grandparents got fucked by people too. So I mean, damn.
I don't feel like getting into science.
But I'm saying, like, when you say so, all black women, even if they've been. Let's say, hold on. Yeah, but let's say we get the lightest of black women. Let's say we go Holly Berry lighter. Somebody, I can't even think of anybody lighter than that right now. But let's say Holly Berry white. She got some white people in her what you call it? Does she still have but she's considered black? Or African?
That's what she's saying.
She
they
have
all
the unbroken?
Yeah.
Huh? But does she have the perfect unbroken?
All them wide ranges of different, you know, ethnicities and hair textures, and that's what she's saying. So based on how it look, she's saying don't look at certain features and be like, oh, that person must be mixed with this and mixed, because we can have all of those things. Is what she's trying to say. That we produce all of those things. It's what the video is saying. What she's saying.
I just look at it like we all have blood in our body, but it ain't the same. It is different. You know, you got B type, this type, that type. So, but we all have blood. So she's saying we all have this DNA code. We all have it, and it's been passed down from somebody 100-some thousand years ago. But some people got different tweaks, but it's still this one code that we all share. You know, meaning that we all come from the same source. You know, it's like saying some chips with Dorito on from. You know, they all Doritos. That's the code. You know, but now some of them might be ranch, Cool Ranch, nacho. They still come from the same.
All the base of what it is the same.
Yeah, that's
just
what
with
she's
little
trying
elements.
to say. And it only changed because
Dorito chip.
we moved to different places around the world. You know, so some people different shades of light. You light brown, you this and that, and that's based off where you at. You in the cold, you're gonna be white. You're gonna be more of a white shade. You know,
Air pressure is different. Everything like different based on your climate.
I get what you're trying to say. It was confusing though.
I got it. All right, cool, man. I'm
good
with that. Ready to move on to the next joint. Yeah,
they got that's the best. They were all they just had a very.
Where my boy, the milk dud nigga at? Where he go? Oh,
he said he had to tap out. He said it in the private chat.
Yeah, he had to go. Yeah. I knew he was about to leave early.
Some bull. No wonder he was trying to get his joke in so quickly.
Scott said you talk about dilution.
I don't know shit.
Did JoJo and Jeff get kicked off?
I'm human. I don't really give. You know.
No, they didn't. Josh.
I hope I did, Scott. I tried.
I'm trying to hurry up and go upstairs and fuck the Eve gene out of my wife. So.
Well, you know she can produce some Eve genes. So. At least you
Got
did
your
it.
baby talking about the green eyes. Some of that baby ain't mad. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
hell
is.
nah.
Cause she
Well,
can
nah,
do that.
yeah, she can do it. I'm about to
Yeah,
test it out
a
for
lot of
y'all.
recessive gene traits that come about. I know people that standing up in the court with blood tests, talk about that ain't my baby because ain't nobody in my family got gray eyes. Yeah, but don't forget the mother side too. And on the mother side, there was a grandmother with the same color. It's sometimes we don't get it, but our children may get it.
I mean, even regular folks without anything mixed up. If you look at older
Right.
folks, like you look at the outer ring of their eye,
It's blue.
it's just a lack. It's just having blue eyes is just the lack of the melanin in the eyes, really. So,
And newborn babies got that too.
I didn't even get to finish.
I'm sorry. I was jumping in, adding
Never
on
mind.
saying,
It's okay.
you said
You
the
got
older
it.
people.
It's
I
okay.
said and newborn babies. I was just adding on to what you were saying. You said the older people got that ring, and I noticed it in babies too. So I didn't take away from that what you were saying. I was just adding babies too.
I don't know what happened to JoJo. Let me see. He probably tapped back in, or he probably caught some good dandelions.
Went outside, saw some dandelions growing, and took off running.
I don't know. This one say Drewski, Riri, Drewski. That's all I see on it. I'm assuming it's our boy.
Let me finish.
Drewski.
Let me finish Brenda Brown. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out.
Right.
Let me finish. Welcome.
5 more
What's the
dollars.
youngest nigga here?
My man's Killer.
Caleb?
Killer.
Oh, Killer.
Yeah, man.
What's that again? What's that?
I thought this was fun. Listen to what he gonna say.
Stand over him.
Oh, okay. How old is he?
Northeast boys.
13.
All right, 13. Killer.
Yeah, Killer.
All right, how old are you?
14.
14. What they call you? Murder?
That's bro over here.
Oh, that's his
Bro
name.
right there. I'm Murder. Man. Murder.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What? What's your name?
Lester.
Lester. Why the fuck they call you Lester at all? Killer, Murder, and Lester?
What, bro?
I see why you ain't got no ski mask. You don't need one, pussy.
Northeast niggas know what's going on.
Oh, my bad. All right, y'all rap?
I'm a hot one to beat you, you know, I'm a drag. I'm for the body, you know, I'm a spaz. Glock 22 hit him. Glock 22.
Hey, Glock 22.
Glock 22
Dude,
went right on. Don't do that. 22 with a binary trigger with a switch. That's on the back.
My bad,
That's a
big bro.
rock. Let me spit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let me just preach to y'all youngins, man. Hey,
We ain't trying to have none of that, Holmes. We don't want to hear that.
Yeah, my bad.
We want to slide every day.
You got it, big bro.
Every
But you know, in the
second of the
streets,
day.
this is either jail or death. I don't want y'all to go down that path.
I already went to Jeezy. The law not catching me.
I'm gonna shut my bitch ass up then. You got it, big bro. Yeah, just
I'm on the run right now. As we speak. Mm-hmm. They do what's up.
All right, big bro. You got it, big dog. Let's just get him out of here. You try to preach to the streets, I ain't.
Yeah, all right.
Sorry, y'all. Let's get him out. Guys, the kids. Guys, they're 13. 13, man. They ain't got. Y'all breathing hard and shit. What happened back there? What the fuck did y'all do to them? Those are kids, man. What's the youngest nigga here?
My man's Killer.
Caleb?
No, what I got out of that, the takeaway from that is happen like that all the time. That sometimes we try to instruct our children, like you said, to take a village.
I know, Scott.
Tell them something, but then they don't want to hear it. So what do? And the guy in the video was like, okay, I'm trying to tell you I don't want to hear it. He said, well, then let me shut my bitch ass up. And that's do you think he should have what? Well, no, he couldn't go in further depth in conversation with them because they wasn't trying to hear nothing. And they talking about some day on the run and all of that. That's not cool. You know, and they think it's cool saying I'm from the streets, this is the streets, and they trying to audition to do their rap and stuff. That's not cool at all. At 13 years old. Is that how it's going these days? You see a lot of young people like that. And they
I don't know. Was the host, was he an adult? Was the guy letting them audition? Was they grown? Was everybody else, the producers, grown? So when they shot that, that's pre-record before they aired it on TV. Them grown people knew what they was pushing out here. So it's like they making money off these youngins. You know, these kids don't know no better. They 12, 13 years old. This what all the rappers talking about. But all of them ain't actually living it. They look like these little niggas probably living it. And they right in Baltimore, but I don't just blame the kids. I blame them too. It's like even when you try to talk to them, you still add this. You know, you making money off this. People hitting views and they liking it. You sharing it and talking about it. So the adults making money. They not. Yeah, what's that funny?
And Drewski is a comedian. It's not even a real
thing.
It's not even a real thing because whatchamacallit,
right, child.
Baby was going to go at Drewski or whatever because he did the the cent sign and could have been records or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, you making fun of my, what's his jump?
Cash Money,
cash records or something like that. Cash Money. Yeah, he was going to wear them or whatever like that. No, they got to come to like an agreement or whatever like that. No, you know what I mean?
On the Breakfast Club, yeah.
Yeah. So that's all just
for content.
That's just
it's just for content, but there are kids out there that act like that.
Yeah, but
and you know what, Reese? You know what, Reese? My nephew just graduated valedictorian with a 4.5 GPA, going to Virginia Tech with an engineering degree. So just like you have kids that are 13 doing bullshit like that, you also have kids that are doing exceptional things. And the thing that I hate is that we always talk about the kids that are doing the bullshit, but nobody is bringing up the fact that we have black kids in schools right now doing awesome things. And you know, we act like these kids are everyday life. These kids are a part of a skit on a joke is being put out here. But there's kids going to universities, changing the world, engineers, you know, doing things like that also. So if you're going to give the credit about these kids going on here, not listening, let's also talk about the fact that there are a lot of, just like you use the word a lot of, and I hate when people try to put everything like all these young niggas are doing this. They're not. All the young niggas are not doing this. There are young niggas. It's actually, in my opinion, cool to be smart now. My son is student athlete of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's criteria for that. He's an example. He's this, that, and the other. There was 15 other kids that were in the same running. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, all these kids are not in the streets robbing, stealing, doing bullshit that you see on TikTok that they're glorifying. You know what I'm saying? So there are kids out there doing great things. So whenever I watch stuff like this, I'm not going to sit here and talk about these.
Y'all get out my inbox.
These dumb kids doing stupid shit. You know, when we should also talk.
Chance for me to finish.
You're right. My bad.
There's no point you can really make out of it. It's like
no, y'all stop it. Y'all always jumping to the wrong conclusion, or you think you know what I'm getting ready to say or coming out of my mind. I was going to talk about it was the parents, the adults trying to communicate to the younger people. My question was, would you, and I said before I was cut off, would you have kicked them out? They was getting in front of the man, and he was like, you know what? Let me shut my bitches up. I ain't gonna say nothing. I feel like that sometimes, because y'all already know what I'm gonna say, where I'm going and everything. And you don't, because that's not the point I was trying to make. The point I was trying to make is about us being adults.
You don't realize
us being the parents. I can't hear you, Trey.
Your talking points be coming from stuff that's fake most of the time. AI and fake and not real.
Act like that.
But highlight those real people. Highlight those real people, not a skit though. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's all I was saying.
How do you communicate with the children for the adult part? The adult part, and whether it be fake or not, it's still a real thing. How do the adults communicate kids that act like that?
How do we? So can we start balancing it out, like Rodney said, with positive stuff? Because it's just a lot of like negative points. I don't want to always speak on negative kids and bad kids.
Shut my bitch ass up.
Yeah, maybe you feel like Drewski. Maybe you do.
No point with y'all. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying.
I mean, you didn't hear Rodney.
I didn't say anything to your point. I didn't say anything about you. I was making my own statement about how I feel. I didn't give a fuck about what you was talking about. And that's what I'm trying to say. Because I wasn't talking about you. You're not even in what I'm saying. I'm talking in general. I'm talking in general that we do this, that we sit here, and I said I'm not going to talk about it because I would rather talk about the great things that these kids are doing opposed to talking about some young niggas that get kicked off of a fake show. That's what I'm talking about.
It's about the parents.
All right, you're right.
The adults
you're right. I'm sorry.
Talk to the kids, not with the kids, but do you just wash your hands with the kid, or do you try to talk to reason to the kids? The man was like, I can't talk to him. Ain't no sense of talking. That's us giving up on our kids, right? Let's talk about the parents.
No.
But they're not.
No, that's a fake video. So it's not. You're basing the subject.
My nephew went to jail. Video. I got him out of jail. He is out right now doing stupid shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like right now. You want to talk about some real shit? I'd rather talk about real shit than this fake shit. He's out here doing stupid shit right now. Do I give up talking to him? No. My door is always open, but I'm not going to chase behind him either. You know what I'm saying? My door is always open that if he wants to talk to me or he wants different, that's what I send. I send him a text message. When you ready for different, call me. Until then, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with your stupidity. I can't be involved in that. And the same thing is how I feel about this what you just watched, is that there's a certain time for every kid, every person. All of us have done dumb shit when we were 17. Like not, or not to say all of us, because there are some 17-year-olds doing smart shit, but I'm gonna talk for myself. Yes, I did a lot of stupid shit from age 11 till I think about age 17 when I finally got tired of doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit gets annoying. It gets tired. When you on the street and you're doing stupid shit every day, after a while you start thinking, is this it? Is this it? I just go out here and shoot guns at people. They shoot back, and things like that happen. You get tired of that. And then you know what? But when a person is in the midst of it and they still are fiending for it, then you gotta let them go ahead and let them go through it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't talk to them until they go through it and get tired of it. And that's my opinion. And I guess if the parents are failing them, then that's up to that. That's part of that parent group. I don't know nothing about that. I don't have kids that do stupid shit.
Be more.
So there you go. And there's a lot of smart kids in Baltimore that are doing great things too. And all the kids in Baltimore aren't these niggas. And you don't know all four of them niggas could have been paid actors making a shitload of money and graduating from Harvard next week.
Yeah,
you have no idea. Everything about that skit was false. Those kids probably weren't even from Baltimore. They were probably paid actors and comedians and whoever.
They could have been his cousins. They could have been family members.
We're talking about who the people could be, but we do and have seen people that act just like that. And the point of the video and my question was for the adults.
You haven't.
You haven't.
We want to call a spade a spade. You
about?
want to jump out there. You don't know
Right.
shit about
Stop-
none of this
stop
shit.
trying to-
Go ahead. All right, I'm good. I'm
People
moving
don't
on.
know what you're saying or what you've been through.
You're
So
right.
let
So
me
you
just
saying basically we
they not
shouldn't give up
understanding
on
what I'm
kids
saying.
that we shouldn't give up on kids that's in this lifestyle. If we come across like Beast had his nephew, you saying that he helped him, he did the best that he can. So you saying that's what we should do, and I think that's what most men do when they got that position to do so. You know, you help your nephews, you help the little youngers around the way. Where I come from, I done helped plenty of kids to graduate, but the way I had to do it is unorthodox. Like I had to give kids weed to go to school. I'm like, why y'all out here? Because they want to smoke weed. So they ever smoke weed, they going around asking for change. So I'm like, damn, if I just give y'all weed, would y'all go to school? I said, I go to school and bring me back a signature from each teacher from each period, and I give y'all weed. I buy for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. I kept my word. These motherfuckers graduated with all A's, with honors. To the point they like, we don't want no weed. You know, they like, nah, we good. You know, but it was like, damn, it sucked that I had to do that. But these kids realized they didn't want to go to school just because they want to smoke weed. So if you go around like, you know, it's different kids, different, you know, because they got buddies that hang with them. You ain't got to do that. They go to school every day. They like going to school. They can't wait to see the girls. They like going to class. So it's just like you only got a few out of like every 30 kids that act like them, that want to be in the streets, that live. And it's mostly times it's in the household. They mom not around. They got too much free time. Dad not around. You know, they might not have as much as the other kids. So they're ashamed to go to school because they got to wear last year's school shoes. So me and them boys, we found way, hey, we need to get Shorty some shoes. Shit, I got some joints in the closet. Here go 10 pair of shoes. Now they go to school. So you just got to talk to the kids and figure it out. And I'm with you. You shouldn't give up on them, but it is some of them kids. You got to let them learn their own. I done had kids that it wasn't no talking to them. This me, OG. Fuck what you talking about. They're like, all right. Then later on, they end up getting killed or they end up going to jail. And I used to feel bad, like, damn, if I would have just, fuck that. Like, some of the kids, you can't save them all, but for the ones you can, them the ones you drain that energy to. Because if you keep trying to drain the ones that don't care to listen, you just waste the energy, and then you missing out on the kid that you could have saved. So that's how I look at it from the point of view what you trying to push. But we know Drewski, a comedian, ain't nothing serious about him. So when you share videos, it's just really to get laughs out of it. So a lot of people won't take it serious. But for the serious kids that's out here and actually living that lifestyle, and yeah, y'all come across them, try to help them out. Just try to talk to them, and you can help. If you can't, hey, pray for them.
With like Josh and Rodney, and I knew what your point was.
Solution. I like that.
I like what you was trying to make out of it, but it was like Josh said, you talk about bring those videos up, like bring one of those videos that's showing somebody or talking about a news report or something talking about a kid doing something versus something that we all know is comedy.
It's about the adults.
But you gotta find that video. That's what we're saying.
Like
that's what
Molly,
Josh saying.
When he's saying Molly gave a solution of how he helped, how he dug in. Molly didn't say, all them bad kids, or you don't know the kids like that. Molly said, this is what I came across, kids that was hooking school, and this is what I did. I'm talking about the parent part, because let's face it, no matter how them kids turn out, the adults around them failed them. That's why they're doing what they're doing at 13 and all of that. Where are all the men and the women around for them kids to feel like that? I'm not putting nothing on the kids. I'm talking to the adults today. So for all the adults out there that has a solution, or like Rodney said, my nephew's doing XYZ, but I'm talking to him. I want that conversation where you talk to, what are you doing to help him get on the right path? And are you the only man he's around? That's what I'm talking about. The kid, how they acting is the end results, whether it's scripted, but I know children that's like that. And that's when you say, hey, let me holler at you. I don't want to hear about nothing you, but you know what? Back in my day.
Thank you for that, Scott.
You got to let the people know what the kids, it's how would you communicate to the kids? Sometimes we got to break in to our child's mind or to their environment to just check out things to make sure everything is going okay. I'm talking to the adults out there. I wasn't bringing the video to try to say I'm pinpointing bad kids.
I mean the video. All right.
So let's move on. I'm gonna stop bringing videos, period, because I feel that certain change up the panel because some people get it, some people don't. But I don't sit back and try to crap on nobody else's video or say nothing, even if I don't get it or get it not. I'm listening. I'm looking. I'm trying to learn.
I don't understand. Can I
wasn't
talk now?
trying
Oh,
to.
no. Oh wait.
I wasn't.
Go ahead, David.
I wasn't trying to crap on your video, but you was acting real serious or whatever like that. No, and all I was letting you know that I mean, calm down. It was just a fake video. That's all I was saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said what I said. So yeah, you can take it or leave it. But Josh, I had a bit of advice for you from your viewers. Let's take advice from viewers instead of the people on the panel. Then he said, my advice would be if you don't have a serious video, don't show any videos. Just to have the discussion. Boom. That's
it is a serious
the point. That's the point. Yeah. Don't just bring it up something just to have something to talk about. Like talk about something you're actually interested in or know about.
I'm actually interested in because I'm from a different place than most people, so they wouldn't get what I'm actually interested in. No, we're not talking about me. We're not talking about me. We're bringing up the topic that affects the whole world, which was the adults.
No. Reese, your first word.
Do better.
I think this is funny. I think this is funny or whatever like that. No. So,
that's what you
said. Acting.
We watched it.
Yeah,
we watched it.
I thought that was funny when it was acting. I said, but that's after you saw the video.
Yeah, so that's how we took it. That's what oh, it's a joke and all. Then you switched it to
mode.
Yeah, like a serious mode,
Your viewers are giving you suggestions on how to better throw subjects out there that you want to discuss versus stuff that we all probably seen on our timelines a while ago and stuff like that. Your viewers are giving you suggestions right now, so it's not like nobody's picking. I guess the whole panel and show is picking on you or whatever if you feel that way because everybody's giving suggestions.
No, y'all don't listen. And by me being the only female on here, every time I say
nobody cares about you being the only female. We all know you're the only woman
about
here.
What you said had
you something better than that.
Yeah.
Something better than that.
Yes, thank you, Molly. And Molly was the only one that came with the solution to what I was trying to get out. Everybody else, the kids this, the kids that.
I'm used to it, Reese. I already know.
He used to you, and everybody else, they not yet. They don't know how to handle that.
I don't understand. Here's my problem. We come on here to give our opinion. If our opinion doesn't agree with you, then you're upset. Yep. Now, I didn't. Hold on. Wait. Because I didn't even have a discussion about what you were talking about. What my discussion was totally different, and you took it personally. I don't know why. Because I didn't say anything about you. I'm talking about us as a culture. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about people. We always talking about the negative. There's positive. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, fuck these kids. Fuck that video. If we're gonna show and discuss in nauseum about these young niggas, the bad kids, they're not doing this, they're not look at this, look how they treat their parents and bullshit like that. Well, guess what? Let's also try to give some energy to the kids that are doing exceptional things. And that's the only thing I was saying. Now, whether you took that personal or not doesn't mean anything to me because I still mean exactly what I said, which is that there are kids out here doing the exact opposite of what we just watched.
Nobody.
So therefore, I would like to talk about them, and I can choose to do that. Now, whether or not you want to go back and go to the parents is up to you. But I don't have nothing. What I said had nothing to do with you at all. It had to do with how I felt when I watched that video. When I watched that video, I get frustrated because they always highlight this and make it a fun fact and everybody's laughing and this, that, and the other. And then, we're talking about how bad these kids were. But guess what? There's kids out here that are not doing that shit. There's not. Molly works with kids that are doing great things. Everybody, Reese, you've worked with kids that are doing great things. So, I don't want to sit here and waste my energy talking about these dumbass actors that was on a skit. So, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my video wasn't about the kids, it was about the parents. Let's talk about the parents. Let's talk about parenting. You know, you got a show called Dad Mentality.
All right, ask the question.
Okay, so
Ask the
as
question.
a father, your kid, what would you and won't tolerate from your children as far as being respectful? Would you let them say whatever they want to say out their mouth or wear their clothes however they want to wear as a parent? Because they always say that we teach our kids whatever we get started at home, right?
Mm-hmm. So to answer your question, no, I don't allow my kids to say whatever they want. And I teach my kids respect. I teach my kids that you have to be smart enough to express yourself without being disrespectful. That you can, anything that you're getting ready to talk about or express, if you're getting disrespectful, then you're not expressing anything because you're expressing an emotion at that point. You're not making a point, you know, to think about what you have to say and say it in a smart manner opposed to getting upset and then just not saying anything. And I guess my daughter is here listening and now she wants to say something. No, she just wants to listen. But you know, it is, I mean, here's my thing. You know, I've dealt with kids from all ends of the spectrum. I don't ever disrespect how they feel or what they're looking from where they came from. If I met those same kids today and I tried to talk to them with Drewski, you know, the hard part for me is that I don't believe Drewski was really trying to talk to them at all. He was making a skit. You know what I'm saying? That whole thing was probably written out that way. So therefore, you know, there was no lesson to be learned there. But when you do deal with kids like that, you have to take them for where they are. And sometimes kids are not where you want them to be. So in other words, they're in the streets. They live the streets. They think that this is the only way to survive. So you can't sit there and talk to them about that while they're in it. You have to wait for them to get through it, where they get to a point where they realize that there's got to be more.
Right, child.
Where they realize that there's got to be more than just out here doing this same shit every day, whether it's hustling, selling drugs, shooting, this, that, and the other. And you have to also show them by example that you can do things different. Just like you're out here on the street, you can go out there and get a job. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Usually, if you are a drug dealer, you are nothing but a salesman. You can go and sell something else other than drugs. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the drug dealers become the best salesmen. A lot of the drug dealers become the best person, the best accountants and things like that. So there's other ways to express a different feeling other than, you know, I got to be in these streets because that's the only thing I know. Mm-hmm. So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, you did. I like that. David Green, the same question for you, because we all know that the kids talk in different slang and different gestures, and sometimes they curse and everything. So how would you do if your kids come home with their friends? Let me add their friends, because it may not even be them that's doing it. It might be the friends that's acting up off the, you know, like, hey, what's up, Mr. R? What's up? Oh, yeah, this glizzy, like, you know, they're talking all crazy.
Right.
How would you, you know, handle your friends, your child with their friends? Because sometimes it's not even your child, because your child is quiet around you, but their friends sometimes give you an indication of how they might be when they are out of your presence.
I get complimented a lot about the respect my kids have, and you know what I mean. Sometimes, you know what I mean, like you said, others, whatever. You know what I mean, other kids, whatever like that, you know what I mean, if they come over or whatever like that, and you know what I mean, they can somehow, I mean, they can somewhat sense that, you know what I mean, okay, you know what I mean, them too sometimes, you know what I mean, will be respectful or whatever like that. No, I mean, it just depends on you or whatever. You know what I mean, if you have, if you try to somewhat like be cool with them or whatever like that, no, they're going to show you respect. But if you want to sit there, you know what I mean, off the rip, give them like some kind of like attitude or or you know what I mean, go at them or something like that. No, you know what I mean, like the saying is said. You know what I mean, respect is isn't given, it's earned. You know what I mean, I'm not going to say, I can't expect them to respect me if I'm not going to respect them back.
Okay. Solid answer.
All right. Molly Mall. Same question: if the child come home or around their friends, do you let them? What's the respect level? You let them say anything or do anything? You gotta know.
You said if he what?
The same question.
Cover your mouth, Rodney.
I'm still talking.
I can read.
Nah, I can't hear you.
I had it muted. I thought I was muted. I'm sorry. I was talking to my daughter.
Yeah, you was muted.
What I missed?
What was the question, Reese?
The question
If
was,
my daughter come home,
respect. You come home with your girl, your daughter, not your girl, sorry. Your kids come home with their friends and stuff. What is the level of respect that that's required for you in your household? Can they say anything? Can they wear anything? Can they do anything? How do you talk to your children and get that?
Keep going. Okay.
Yeah, see, I barely talk to them. They in the room. They gonna be out of sight, out of mind most times. I don't have no idea. I peep in and see if they hungry or anything. But if I see her wearing something, and for her to be wearing something, that means we had to buy it. So I don't recall us buying anything that we feel inappropriate for her to be wearing. My daughter, well respected. I never heard her even cuss. So she probably do it around her friends, but she don't do it around adults or anything. It did for me, but like for one of my nephews, yeah, we had to fuck him up. I got a couple nephews. He'll forget you right there. Man, what the fuck? You got me fucked. But he might be on the game, so I know how they get. So I give him a warning. Like, hey, watch your mouth, man. We right here. But then he might miss a jump shot. This game cheating like shit, man. Got to check him. So just watching your mouth. Definitely when your grandparents and them around you. Other than that, we want in there, cuss as much as you want. We don't care about that. But, clothes wise, all the women, in our family, we make sure they respect themselves. They go out to the club or the special event. That's the only time you might see them with something but they grown by then. But for kids, yeah, we don't play that, It's just, some things just get passed down the same. We weren't allowed to do it, so they not allowed to do it. I don't really know. It ain't really too many rules, but it is that they ain't doing that I ain't seen that, I dislike yet. So they do something, I say something, but most times my kid is good. My daughter great. I'm lucky.
It's good. See, all that's was positive. Every parent on the panel was positive. So I know that we got good, positive kids like that because we all raising them as good, positive kids.
What's up, AQ?
What up, AQ?
We have good morning.
I didn't
answer because I'm not a parent, or
we having them Johnny. I thought you gonna go ahead. You can answer, Trey.
What was you saying, Molly?
No, she was saying the video.
All right, next video.
After this test, can we talk about that for a minute?
Well, I mean, since we watching imaginary videos, Trey, what would you do if you had imaginary children and they were disrespectful?
Yeah, I was just wondering if he was going to ask me the same question he asked everybody. I didn't know if it was just for the parents or not.
No, it was. I'm just asking their style.
You just forgot me. That's all.
No, because you're not a parent.
Okay.
I was asking just the parent.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
that stuff. Because Beast got his kids, David got his, and Molly got his. How they dealing with it? It was,
Trey probably got nephews or something like that or something. I mean,
but he said that it's only him and his sister that
Oh, so
you know
I
that
guess he can't chime in. I get it. All right, no problem. My bad, Trey. You can't
Trey,
chime in.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Let's
about it.
move
It's all
on
right.
like
You
we was
can't
doing.
chime in. Yeah. You got it.
So
Next
your
video,
answer
Molly.
was your answer a made up answer? Or was it imaginary answer that you was given?
Well, most of them are come from imaginary subject matter, so I'm not sure what you
Imaginary
are trying to get at.
I mean, all scenario. No, because he was saying we watch your makeup video. So I'm asking, is the answers that you given are made up too?
Yeah, I just made that shit up.
Yeah. So you really wouldn't act like, okay, never mind.
What do you mean?
Well, let's go to the next video.
What do you mean? I just made that shit up. My children don't act like that. What do you want? Shit.
Yes, the one with the like 15 different medals. She got $1 million. I think it might be more than $1 million, but $1 million or more scholarship. I seen this video. This was something I would have pulled up actually if I knew we was talking
My
about this.
baby got the most awards, y'all, and she's gonna be the governor of Georgia. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This shit I like to see, y'all.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
No, the best
12,
part, she's a real
13,
person, not a paid
14,
actor.
15. And I got
it's in a car. It's not in the studio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's over $1 million
10,
though. I think.
11,
I know it's $1 million
12,
at least.
13, 14, 15,
$1 million scholarship.
17, 18, 19, 20. Then we got our chorus one, National Dance Honor Society, Student Athletic Advisory Committee, senior class, JROTC, and I got, some more awards and some more.
Right, and she got that, and she got $1 million scholarship for any college, and she just keep getting all these scholarships. Okay, my baby.
That's a nice turnaround. That's a positive light. $1 million. I ain't never heard of that. I'm sure there's $1 million. I just never heard of $1 million scholarship. That's amazing. I know her parents and her family are proud of her.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome to see.
So Reese, what would you do if that was your child?
And she was getting all A's and maxing out on scholarships and everything.
I'd be doing the same thing that mother right did, doing happy and go woo woo, and you take this child out and celebrate. I'd be doing the same thing. That was a job well done. I don't know, maybe about $1 million scholarship. I never heard of that either, but maybe she got a whole bunch of them. I don't know. $1 million. I don't know nobody that got $1 million for education.
1.3. That's what the valedictorian had at Trinity School. I think my nephew, who's valedictorian, I think he had like, it was somewhere 1.7, 1.6.
$1 million scholarship. So what do they do?
So all right, what it means is you have $1 million in, like if you get a full ride to certain schools, they're adding all those full rides up to get your total So like if you go on to Virginia Tech, you get a full ride, 4-year scholarship for a full ride that costs $250,000. Then that's what you got. If you got another full ride at this school, that's $300,000. You add that up. They're adding up all the full ride offers that they have, not that the scholarship is worth $1.3 million.
Oh, okay.
They're adding all the full ride offers together to then tell you how much in scholarships this kid has available. But whatever school they're going to, typically they're just going to have a full ride at that school, and whatever that school is worth, that's how much that number is. That's what they mean when they say that they have $1 million worth of scholarship. That means they probably got full rides at several universities that they can choose from. So,
they can use that money to get the books and different things like that as well.
Books, room and board, everything.
Yeah, usually if you got a full ride, you'll have additional other scholarships for books and things like that.
True. My cousin Naya to live in this house, Hampton University full ride scholarship.
There you go. So
okay,
that's
good.
Awesome. It's good, John. I'm gonna send you Reese his speech. His speech had me crying. As it was the best valedictorian speech I've seen so far in real life. I was like, yo, this don't sound like something was written in a movie. You know what I'm saying? But I'll send it to you so you can watch it.
If you don't mind, I want to show you my cousin Naya. I don't know how the picture come out on the wall, but she's at Hampton University. for full ride scholarship. So they're gonna start building a wall for her and everything in the house. But they are black kids that are doing excellent things, along with
Of
Rodney's
course,
people and all that.
I got him in my family. My cousin Anaya, the one y'all see on my page, the red prom dress and all the red. She got a full ride. She's going.
Oh yeah, that's my cousin's name. That's this cousin's name is Anaya.
Okay,
So
Anaya
maybe we
McCoy.
should talk about that. Yeah, mention her name instead of
Anaya
Drewski and some fake kid.
She going to was it ATL? Some AT.
Atlanta A&T.
A&T, North Carolina A&T. There it is. North Carolina A&T. And she's going away, and I'm proud of her. And her cousin, which is the one that's getting married in August, she had got a scholarship. She went to North Carolina State, and she wrote all these essays.
Compton State full scholarship.
She's only 20, but she's 28 now. But she's 28. She went to college. She was a straight A student, got a college degree graduate. Got a full ride. And she came out internship at John Deere. She a black girl at John Deere. Got her job at John Deere making making 6 figures. That was beautiful. She moved from Iowa. Now she live in Missouri. And she found the love of her life on the job. That's a beautiful. I could write a story about.
I see the video.
Her life. It's beautiful. How everything lined up for her. Her school, scholarship, job, house. She's doing it. That would be the blueprint of a success story. Now it did have its ups and downs. Every life has its ups and downs, but she was managed to able to cope or adulting, like they said, and come out. That's a success story.
I like that comment too, Akil.
That's a success story.
Matter of fact, I'm doing that this Monday. That's what we're going to do for Monday on Dad Mentality. I'm going to put it out here now. I'm about to advertise it for the rest of the week and all that kind of stuff. Monday, Dad Mentality, we're going to hype our kids up that graduated.
I know that's right.
And hype up the kids that's doing everything good. And if you have one of those kids or I'm going to go ahead and talk to my daughter. I know her ass going to be on the show now. But we gonna hype up all the kids that are doing great things. I'm gonna play my nephew's video, valedictorian video. I'm gonna give anybody who kid or you want to come on the show, reach out to me, Rodney Glover or Dad_Mentality on anything. You want to come on the show and hype up your cousin, niece, nephew, whoever.
My cousin.
Oh yeah, I got a video to send you.
DJ,
we everything. We're gonna do that.
Bring the pictures.
We doing that. Yeah, send it all. And y'all want to be on the show? Come on in, and then we'll talk about them all.
College with her
That's
master's.
what I want to do.
And she just did, and I've seen you those pictures too. To not only the ones that graduated.
Well, I'm glad this conversation brought out all this, positive.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to just talk about it. I'm going to be about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's the people around in their lives. They had the positive
support. You mean what I said I was going to do?
Yeah. Too late. You come on Thursday, Sean. LA about to do this tomorrow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Now LA said he was going to do that when he first mentioned it like almost 30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago, yeah.
It's funny y'all got the same idea.
I did.
Do it twice.
Do it twice.
You got
I'll come on your show, LA. You come on mine. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll come on your show. I got my daughter's prom joint. I'm gonna put that up there too. They just sent me this video. That video is off the chain, son. I couldn't believe that. I'm so glad Kendra, shout out to Kendra who got that photographer, because that joint nuts. Yeah. I thought all photographers, I can't say the word, all photographers like Molly just press buttons and shit. This chick did a real good job.
Nah, that's the engineer work, man. You ain't see my work behind the camera yet,
I might have to see it, you know, it's all good. But nah, it's a great thing. I'm glad we had the conversation. I'm glad that Reese got all bent out of shape, got me activated. So, it works out. It's all love. Stop unfold your arms, Reese. It's good things happening.
That's where that's how you get the visual cues of this problem still.
I'm going with my hands up. I'm cold.
Okay. All right.
It's cold out here. But it still probably been Wellness Wednesday. I don't know. We probably been talking about
That's
health.
mental wellness accomplishment.
Yeah, well, before the video, I
No.
was going.
But hey, we still had a good show. JoJo Baby popped in. My man Jeff, y'all done nicknamed him Milk Dud.
Damn.
That's messed up.
Well, next Wednesday I'm gonna talk about. I don't know if anybody knows what apothecary is, but I'm getting into that.
Apothecary.
So
She cut you off every time, don't she? You bring the shit
Never
up.
mind.
You just covered it. He was talking, Reese. Let the man talk.
I'm agreeing. I said, yep, apothecary.
Okay. Ad-libbing.
Hey, she in the Joe. Skirt.
I know, I agree.
All the way up. What you doing? Go ahead, Trey. What was you about to say?
I forgot.
Apothecary. No, you didn't.
Yeah,
I forgot.
I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, y'all got me on that one. So
Reese,
I'm
can you tell us what apothecary is?
It's another way of saying a pharmacist. You go to them. They specialize in medicines and herbs and all of that good natural stuff.
Medicine.
Okay. Pharmaceutical comes from the word what? Witchcraft.
Wellness, natural healing.
I'm about to go eat.
Good old stuff like that.
I understand.
Am I right or wrong, Trey?
Yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't know. Beast. That's the subject.
We doing another video or not?
You know all about it.
Yeah.
Who that? Where you go, Sean?
We doing another video or who we gonna do this video?
The answer, LA's question. The show went went good.
What you was on Baddie?
He was asking. He was asking how David's show went. He wanted to get into that. Which I'm glad your show went well.
You was on tour.
No, the tour starts on
Josh said it last night like that was one show.
What is that?
Josh said last time on his show he was like, that's one show. Somebody said something about the tour.
They said funny man on tour. He thought that's one show.
That's one show. Yeah, AQ, I know you hit.
The actual
tour though.
The actual tour don't start until was it 21st, I think.
Why on the pictures that y'all was taking on the stage when y'all lined up? He said, "Why did Josh have?" Josh said, "Why did he have a baseball bat? Like, what the hell was that about?"
The baseball bat.
Because he's known as the bad boy of comedy. Like he went viral for knocking out a heckler or whatever, and he's just
knocking out a heckler.
Huh?
It sounds like a lawsuit to me.
Yeah, beat his ass. On the stage if you want.
AQ said she seen your comedy video in your car. I be laughing at them like, She said she seen a video you posted. You was in your car doing something and related to comedy.
So okay, but back to Flex. So he was known as the bad boy of comedy because he knocked somebody out.
That's just ever since I've known him, he's always been known as either bad boy Flex or bad boy of comedy. And before I met him, you know what I mean, I seen one of his shows or whatever like that. No, and there was a heckler. It was a guy and his wife. It was a guy and his wife. And his wife was going at him, and he has no cut card, so he went at her. So the husband, you know what I mean, he was like, "You talk to my wife, this is this," and he said, "I'll talk to you the same way," or whatever like that. So the guy got on stage and got knocked out, and that video went like viral or stuff like that. That's like, I think that's the time of, was it The Vine or something like that? You know what I mean? But that's he just been known, he has no cut cards, and he don't take no crap. So it's just bad. I don't know, bad boy of comedy.
Now, was that an act or was that real? Did he go to jail? Did the police call any of that stuff?
I don't know.
You saw it, you was at the show and saw it.
I seen it on video.
Oh,
I seen it. Like I said, I think it was like I want to say it was like on Divine or something. You know how back in the day when people were just like what they used to say about Divine, give me the Vine.
Not gonna do it for the Vine.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
It was before like World Star or something, but it was it was crazy. But but as far as the show, the show was to open up there's a place in Silver Springs or whatever like that, because they don't got a lot of comedy spots, and they was bringing people just to, you know what I mean, just to, it was like an example or something, you know what I mean. But everything went good and everything, and people want the comedy or whatever like that. And also like it was more of a test run. The actual junk starts on the 21st of, I think, June or July.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna be part of the tour? Do you know or not?
As far as I know, do you know something I don't?
Okay. As far as you said, as far as you know.
What's that? As far as I know, I mean,
no, that's good. That's good. Dave,
somebody hit you up and said,
see, he is going on tour. He ain't gone yet, but yeah.
But I
okay, my man going on tour.
I mean, the way I understand, it's supposed to be like a East Coast thing or whatever, and I don't know. I mean, I'll be able to go some places, whatever. No, but I mean, I work on Sundays and stuff, so like just going to the junk in Silver Springs. I didn't get home until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I forgot you are like 3 hours away. Yeah, dang. We got another video of Marley. Is that what I see?
Something closer. Yeah. Probably last one for the day.
I'm eating my watermelon for that polyphenol. It's supposed to help your eyes.
Yeah, they did it. Or we can do it tomorrow. Either one. They did a social experiment.
No, let's see.
In the UK. Yeah.
So this is in the United Kingdom.
Yeah. Nah, things might go south.
People are looking at us. Will you take your hands off me? Stop. People are looking at us. What's wrong with you?
Honestly, we're fine.
I'm grand, thanks. Okay, because someone will call the police if you carry on doing that to someone.
Okay.
If I don't, someone else will.
Okay. It's perfectly fine.
You don't have to put up with that. Okay. Thank you. What do I do? What? Do you ever listen to
me? Stop. You're crazy, man.
Manic. I've been talking at you for the last 10 minutes and you haven't listened. You haven't gotten into fucking what I've been saying to you. Then you're fucking not even listening to me. That's what. Why do I push you like that? Because you won't fucking respond to me, and you won't listen to me. You think you're fucking old manly.
I wasn't.
No, you can't be. No, you can't be. Don't try and fucking walk away. Stop. Listen to me when I'm talking. Don't try and fucking walk away from me. Stop it. What the fucking bullshit? What the fucking bullshit? What's wrong with you? There's nothing. Don't give me that shit, okay? People are looking at.
Did the sound go out? that was experiencing domestic violence.
Yeah.
We're seeing what the people
It
did.
just flipped over. But you see, when the dude was arguing with the woman and getting aggressive with her, people stepped in, and then they flipped roles and see, will people help if she did that to him? And you see, they just sit back and laugh.
That's what I was getting ready to say. One lady was like, "Oh," and then the other people they laugh like, "I can't believe this. Look at that." Do we do that for real when we see a man and woman arguing? If the woman is the aggressor, do we sit back and laugh?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, how would you think it'd be here in America? Or if you would have seen that, how you probably would have took it. Just seeing a woman or a man going into it. Because most times, we even talked about it before, if a woman getting beat on with somebody stepped in, and I think all the men on here was like they stepped in and did something, even if they ain't know the girl. But nobody ever think it's the other way around. That's a lot going on. You see women out here getting violent with guys and guys trying to withhold themselves, but that's because women don't step in or men don't step in and say, "Hey, look, can you stop hitting him?" Or do a woman step in and say, "Hey, girl, that ain't good to hit a man." I'm not saying that ain't the case, but I'm saying for most cases I never seen nobody really step in and stop a woman from hitting a man. I always seen the opposite. And I done seen women done beat dudes, hit them upside the head. They trying to walk away, get pulled on, and people just sit back and watch. Like, man, he got him a wild one. But if it was the other way around, people would call the police, they'd step in and do everything. So I'm just saying that was a good experiment. I don't know how that would work here though.
I've been in a real life situation. The people would say, "Call the police." If a woman is doing that to a man or abusing a man, the people yell, "Call the police." They said, "It don't make no sense how she hitting it." Call the police. Somebody call the police on her. So I hate you. And then I think you hear it both ways. I guess it depends on if the people know the people, the community try to break it up, But domestic violence.
Thoughts, Dave? Funny man, what's your thoughts on that?
I think as far as the woman being aggressive, whatever like that, if there's guys, they're gonna sit back and wait for their opportunity. A good example is that I Want to Know Joe video or whatever, when she was like, "Oh, and not this, he sat back and watched, and then when it was over with, he was like, "Yeah, I heard you and your man that this is this," and they exchange the numbers and stuff like that. But if the guy is aggressive or whatever like that, no. Sometimes it brings on the trigger because I got in a few fights or whatever like that. No, I regret them because you can sit there and fight somebody or whatever like that. No, because he put his hands on a woman, and she's right back with him the next week or something. So, getting a matching black eye, from the one she got the week before, So, but that's my opinion.
And nowadays, if a woman go right to jail with the man, if I jump up and smack you, guess what? They're taking me to jail as
or both of them, or both of them. Why are you in our business? And both of them will jump you. You know what I mean? It's like, damn.
It's like we more now mind our business.
Yeah.
So you think you would have stepped in for that man, Trey? If you seen a woman beating up on him, everybody sitting back and laughing,
not
you
anymore.
Just stayed out of it.
Not anymore because I had before, and was willing to square up over certain scenarios. And like David said, just to see a bitch with him 3 days later or that evening, kissing and shit. My friend actually, I'm not gonna say obviously her names, but when I told y'all about the lady house that I cleaned up and all that, she tried to lowball me. Anyway, her daughter, which is my friend when I first moved out here, was clean and sober and was drug free and wasn't into none of that. And the dude that I was telling her not to fuck with because I know him, I sat and watched him do dirt on, out here in these streets or
Yeah.
whatever. And you still wanted to push against the grain, not only get pregnant with twins, but on top of that, you wanted to get caught up on drugs. You didn't want to get caught up on drugs, but you did get caught up on drugs, and he got you on them. So no, I don't anymore.
Yeah, shit, that
But
definitely
Mommy
makes
said, what if you see the woman beating up the
yeah,
guy?
the opposite.
So the woman
Yeah.
is the opposite.
If the woman is doing it, my bad. I didn't hear you say that. My bad. I thought I
Yeah, you
heard,
good.
the opposite way.
So they doing both. Yeah.
But okay, so if it's the woman that's the aggressor, I try not to get involved too much. I'm a big wall. I'm 6'4". So your little whatever 5'8", 5'7", your little whatever you think you are is not nothing for this. So I can be a blockade. Your little hits ain't gonna. There's some women that can hit like men, but you ain't. Nah, I'm a dude. You're not about to do that. So I'm not gonna let somebody I know. If I know you're a good dude, I'm helping you. If I know you some shit, then I'm gonna let it go because you probably did something. Because it be like that on the other side of the fence. If it's you helping your homie out, he might be a dog ass dude. Let me stop cussing and using derogatory words. But he might be a dog ass person, and he might have just cheated on her last night or something, and on the low or how guys get entertained by women going back and forth, so they kind of step back and laugh with their homies about the women arguing over them and shit like type shit. So it's I do it by situation. Every scenario I do by situation. I never just automatically be like, I'm gonna jump in. I gotta hear something. I gotta hear y'all talk and what y'all talking about first. That'll show me what direction. That'll show me what's happening for real that I don't know about. So.
That's big, Sam. And I think that's what most people be thinking, because you seen a lot of people in the video, they was laughing. And I think they laugh at they assume she beating them for a reason. He had to do something. That's the first thing come to people's mind. They don't know the people. They just like, oh, he must have did something to deserve that. Like she ain't just going off on him for nothing. And that can obviously be the reason, but that social experiment saying that due to the fact that she putting her hands on him, nobody broke it up. But when it was the other way around and he was getting aggressive with her, they was quick to call the police, break it up, and some more shit. So it's like, damn, that's where, women are more protected, women and children. And then men last don't really matter the race or anything. It just like this occurs everywhere, and I see why, it is some messed up men out here that do things, but I just feel like as adults, nobody got the right to put their hands on nobody. So I can't sit there and just watch people hitting each other. If I got a way of breaking it up, I'm gonna break it up. Y'all can talk like adults. If y'all don't want to be with each other, just break apart from each other. I know y'all hurt. Somebody got to be hurt, but putting your hands on somebody, I don't never think they give them the right. And they be like, well, she was mad. You know what he did yesterday? Oh, you know what he did the day before? I don't care. I know if you hit him, he possibly can hit you back, and then y'all gonna be fighting. So if y'all can't talk it out, the police would definitely make sure y'all find space to think about it. So.
And also because the women are always looked at as inferior as far as strength and fighting and stuff, because a man can hurt a woman. I don't care how big and bad the woman thinks she is. He can seriously hurt her more. More so than because he's stronger. Men are naturally stronger than women, and I don't know why some women don't understand or realize that. But men are naturally stronger than women, and it can really hurt you. We got different organs, different stuff like that, and it can really cause damage. But like you said, Molly, I'm at the point now. The older me was like, no, you don't put your hands on nobody. But the younger me used to be like Trey say, squaring up, and it was too much. That's a shame, because that's a damn shame. You don't know nothing else other than to put your hands on somebody. It's like you were raised in violence, so you was raised. It's a shame. You should be able to control your emotions where you don't have to reach out and touch nobody, not unless they threaten you or in your space. That's something different. You know, if you, you know, in the army, you in that physical space that do you bodily harm, that's you protecting yourself. But just for you getting mad because the nigga cheat, I caught you cheating, I caught you, and what? No. If I caught you cheating, keep going that away.
I don't usually fuck with nobody that got that public shit going on anyway, because there's so many scenarios, so many rooms in your house or the bathroom, the living room, all that you can get into an argument with, and then y'all both don't have it together enough to not have a public blowout like that. Like anybody that has a public blowout like that anyway, I'm assuming y'all both got toxic energy between the two of y'all. Like so I would never. So that's a different scenario. Like if I'm in your living room, I know you. You know, if I'm in your house, if I'm on a trip with y'all and somebody I know y'all. So I know how both of y'all act. I'm not gonna know you as my homie and not know your girl because she been around it. You see what I'm saying? So I got a better judgment versus somebody. I rarely see, like a big blowout. I do see them locally, but not. It's publicly known that those people are already toxic. So everybody stay out of it. Everybody learn to leave certain people alone.
We just seen that Saturday, right here.
I started trying to stop a dude from beating on his chick.
Which is unfortunate. Crossed like he had a gun,
but he survived. Chow, I'm assuming. I'm hoping. You didn't say that.
I don't think he got killed. Yeah.
You didn't say that, so I'm hoping that. But that's unfortunate. But I'm hoping people like that is the ones I think get tons of more blessings because they just stood tall. I believe in standing tall. Like God, the universe, whatever, I feel like pays you for standing tall and shit. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he survived.
I experienced that. Oh, he survived. I have friends that ran for their sisters and girlfriends, end up shooting somebody and going to jail because the girl they was going to help or sister, they would point them out. It was him. My brother did it. It's like, shit, I came in because you said that. And now it's like, man, stay out of it. Had a friend got killed like that on South Capitol. Girlfriend got into a car accident, arguing with the dude. She called, come up here. This nigga fake. And he come up there, rah, dude shooting right there on the spot.
I got a story like that happened in Palmer Park. The girl getting beat up, ran home, got her brother. Brother don't play. Brother came out dead and shot the boy and his friends. And due to the complication, one of them died. And then his own sister had to testify against him in court.
Oh, he said shit. LOL. I'm gonna play this clip, Reese. Y'all let me know if this is true. I don't really like JLP. If y'all know Jesse Lee Peterson, he be blowing me. But the people that be coming on this show sometimes be blowing me as well. But he was in a discussion with a woman on there, and he was, I played the video. I don't want to give up too much.
That's the black dude, the little short guy, older dude.
The old dude, he think he white, but he black.
Oh yeah, he be on the 2 chairs interview. Yeah.
He shot him in the leg. God damn.
Right,
I'm gonna play the clip.
One of those vital organs, he ain't shoot him in the chest, luckily. Yeah, this dude he get a little rise out of me every time. I ain't gonna lie. I get a little, little heated.
That's just fucked up.
What?
Should never hit a woman.
Why not?
That's just fucked up.
Why?
Why should a man hit a woman?
To protect himself.
Oh man, this is a lot.
What do you mean?
I just disagree with your viewpoints.
Why?
That you think a man should hit a woman?
Should a woman hit him? Yes, I do.
I don't think violence is the answer to anything.
No, in protection, he's self-defense. Let's say a woman, he shouldn't just go around hitting her just for no reason.
Yeah.
But let's say, should women hit men?
No.
Right. So if a woman should hit a man, shouldn't he smack her back?
No.
Why not?
Because she's a girl.
Well, she doesn't know that.
But I just think that's unfair.
So if a woman smack a man, what should he do?
He probably deserved it, to be honest.
What?
Yeah, you want.
Oh, see, no, normally not in agreement with him.
No, she's a girl. Guys should not hit girls.
But
I don't agree with the hitting back.
I never said that. No.
But if they do, the guy should smack her back.
No.
Why not?
Because guys shouldn't hit girls.
Why?
Because it's just that's That's just unfair. Because girls are tender and beautiful creatures that should not be hit.
Until they lashing out at your ass.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But don't they know that before they hit the man that they can't handle it?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea.
So if she smacked him one time, for example, and he smacked her back, wouldn't that send a loud message? You can't be treating me this way. Just stop.
I don't think the guy should ever hit the girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even to protect himself against it.
No, what is he protecting?
He's a human being just as she is.
Right.
And no one should treat each other that way.
Yeah, violence is never the answer.
Yeah, right.
What I think, because I got a son, and I tell him if a girl smack you, call me or your cousin. But on the real tip, I tell him to push her off. Now he could push her, but my son is a big dude, and he probably push her over the couch and flip. She probably flip a long way. But I'm telling her, don't put your hands on her. You walk away, and now you call the police or let them know, hey, she being violent. Because even if he smacked her first, the police come, and if she smacks him first and he hit her back, the police will come and still lock him up because they say, well, you're a big dude. You could have really hurt her. You know, he's still gonna get locked up for self-defense. So what I tell him, push her off of you and leave immediately. Don't stick around. Don't stay there and get mad and swell up. Be like, bitch, that's it, bitch. Gotta go, and push her away. And then you know, get in your neutral court. Go, leave. Do not stay at her house. If she's at your house, put her ass out. You gotta go. This is what we're not doing immediately, and that's to save him. Because
When she says she's not leaving, because that's what normally happens. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere.
Okay, I bet you the police will get you out of there.
Now we live at. You don't
Not
want
where we live at.
Not if hell
no. There's no reason why they really need to.
Because then you trespass, and when I tell you to leave,
Unless you get murdered or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm good. I got a lot of family. I just call my sisters and nieces. You know, oh, you ain't leaving? Hey, yeah, y'all, are we on our way? You start saying, I ain't. Then 3 more minutes. You know, well, I'm gonna just leave because ain't nobody back got time to be dealing with. All right, you know. That's it. But you ain't got family, it'd be tough. Definitely women.
Yeah, that's family. That. I will say that. I will say that.
What you saying, funny man? It's not you saying something.
I don't know how it is there, but here, if I don't care if she put $20 on a bill. You can't put them out. It's a process.
That's trespassing.
What's trespassing?
If she's in your house and you tell her to leave, and she don't leave your property.
But if she put any money down on a bill,
don't take no money from her. I'd be like, she didn't give me nothing. See, she don't pay no rent, she ain't on no lease.
If she put money, that's why you be having them hoes there that long, because now they gotta stay because they didn't pay something.
38.
And now you gotta keep them hoes for a little bit because it's the law.
She done put $20 on the cable bill. I gotta let her watch $20.
Nowadays, both of y'all go to jail. Yeah, they not pulling up and taking one. They taking both of y'all. Y'all can't get y'all shit together. Like Molly said, y'all gonna sit in the fucking jail cell and be separate and think about what the fuck y'all did wrong. Because if y'all gotta call me out here for this shit, and I could be, well, they ain't stopping crime, but you know what I mean. They rather do other shit like roll around and drive in the AC and shit. And you stop that. To talk about y'all fighting a public disturbance. Both of y'all going to jail. Fucking something.
I got in a fight right here where I live, right out there at the playground, the basketball.
Ghetto.
Yeah, it sure enough was ghetto. and I didn't even know I was fighting until I heard somebody say, somebody call the police on her. It's a shame I should be hitting them. And I was like, on who? And it was me they was talking about. They was around on the bed.
You said you ain't know you was fighting.
I blacked out. I was that upset that I just didn't realize what I was doing because I normally would have walked away. And this is after I took some abuse. You know,
so dark.
We was fighting because he was out there doing what he was supposed to do. He had his child. He put his son in the car, and I had cooked dinner. I said, "Well, let the boy come in and eat." And he was like, no, bitch, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
no, bitch.
and I'm like this, okay. So then I asked the baby, I said, you okay, baby? He was like, yeah. And then I said, okay. And then he said, move, bitch. Because he was and I'm just calm. I just move. And I bent down and I said, you know what I really want to do? I said, you know what I really want to do? Down. And when he said what, then I just stole him. And I was just
when she say hold Joe the blow, she blacked out. It's over.
It was because it was just like I was taking so much and I was trying to keep everything calm, not in front of the child, and I exploded, especially when the little boy said, I hope you cuss daddy out too. The little boy snitched on him. I was like, why are you crying? He said, because daddy was in the kitchen kissing big fat poo. I said, what?
I'm already hip hop that AQ.
Kissing big fat poo. And I was like,
what's big fat poo?
That was the girl name that the boy was telling. The boy was upset.
Winnie the Pooh.
The boy was upset because his father was messing around with another girl. So he came back and he told me. He said, and I hope you cuss him out too. And I said, yada yada. I said, your son is upset. You need to talk to your son and explain to him why, upset. He grabbed the boy by his arm and said, what I tell you about running your motherfucking mouth? And he threw the boy in the car. And I'm like, why are you handling? That's why I was in the doorway. I was like making sure the baby was okay, buckle him in the seatbelt.
Whoop his ass.
Like that. I said, why are you doing it like this? I already cooked dinner.
Grown folks' business. That's why. Whoop his ass. I already
cooked dinner. And won't you just come out and let him eat? Move, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. And I was like,
man, let me parent to my child.
I didn't go off about what he said. I was going off how he was treating me and the son. Because you caught. And now everybody's, bitches, and you bad, and you try to push me. I'm standing in the doorway. Now, this, mind you, this is the car that I helped him get, put the down payment on everything, had insurance under the car, right?
Put a down payment on my car.
He's telling me to get out the way, right. And I moved, I got out the way, and and he just dated all this and that, and I was like, okay. And before I know it, I was stealing. I remember kicking the car and and he grabbed my shirt and I had busted his lip and he said, that bitch at me. The next morning I came out, he came back up into the complex because the security officers at the gate, Mr. Adams, I love me some Mr. Adams and Mr. Lee. They think he was driving down on the phone. Somebody, that bitch hit me. That bitch hit me. And then the next morning, when it came out, my mirror was bashed off. Somebody took a bat to my car.
Josh said it was Slicky Woo Boo.
Somebody took a bat to the car. And it was him. It was him. And
man.
Back in the complex no more.
Women got to stay out of kids got to stay out of grown folks' business. Y'all never see Are We There Yet? Like, you think these kids was telling him the truth? You think because he told you he was cheating that it was true because a kid came and told you, my father cheating? Like, he might not want you around your ass neither. Let's break this shit up. I just never take a kid word just because it's negative,
I wasn't even mad at that. Mom.
Definitely bad kids. The kids whoop his ass.
They know the power of that type of
now,
shit.
The woman always worry about the kid. No, why you talking to them like that? No, let them. No, I got this. Like, that's why boys need to let men handle boys. Now, if it was a girl, that makes sense. No, don't talk to her like, but it's a boy. Nah, he coming in talking to my woman, telling her I'm cheating and all that. Nah, I got him. He ain't eating tonight. I'm about to take him on a ride.
Go to bed, nigga.
You could be lying too.
Go to bed, nigga.
And you believe in it, so he got you already. The job done. Little boy in the back smiling like shit. Like, look, they fighting. I know this over with. I got daddy to myself now. I ain't got a shit.
Me. So,
he love you, all right.
He loved me.
Yeah, watch kids.
All right.
And it turned out to be, be true, but that's not why we got in the fight. Because he was cussing at me and pushing on me and just, and I'm like,
he deserve ass whoop.
Then I was just joking.
And then jumping in the car that I helped you get, nigga, I'm getting the insurance taken off the car. Boom. Go on, do what you want to do. But boom. So and it was like that. And then I lost it for a second. But he got me back because he damaged my car. And my insurance covered mine.
That's that toxic energy. They love that relationship. Then they be back.
That's the same one that asked me why you love me so much. That's the same one that was cheating and doing all his other dirt.
I ain't got the energy for none of that. Like the minute I start saying that, I'm just drained. Like you give me that, I'm drained. Like you can go on. Like I can care less anymore. That's just me. I done dealt with enough toxic women over the years. I just ain't got time for it. I never was that type gonna fight and all that. It's women I had to run from. Somebody you try to just leave, they grabbing you, holding you. Nah, you can't just leave. I'm little, I ain't no big nigga, so I be really had to fight with them to get away, pushing off. Like, how tiring that be? And like women be acting like it's that easy. Like, just walk away. If she get like, yeah, you try to walk away. They be holding you, grabbing you. It be weird,
What are you trying to hit them? You're not hitting nobody, right?
No, they hitting me.
Hit somebody and not expect to get hit back.
They
you
want
already
to
know
fight.
me.
It's a bait-in. It's a bait-in. Women hit, and then if they hit back, the police come. Who you think side they taking? Even if the woman hit first, I hit him, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, now she hit me, and I knocked her ass out. And now how that look for? That's what the video is about. If she hit him, do he have the right to hit her back?
Yeah, but what about if he hitting her? Somebody, what the hell? They got a rope coming down from the damn balcony.
There's a 5 stairs where they try and get out. I'm
trying to be nosy with this hole. They done threw something down from the roof.
It was with the Al Green record.
But why he know damn good and damn well I'm gonna hit his ass back. He know damn good and well I'm not gonna sit there and just let a man hit me. Or a woman or nobody else for that matter.
I know. You said you blacked out and hit him. You ain't say he hit you, then you blacked out. You said I just blacked out and I just got the hit. He pushing you away from. Get away. You said that's the advice you would give your move.
And I was like,
you hit him with the back.
When I become a bitch.
Words vicious. Words make
and I would just
they got the right to do anything to you.
I know I should have just went on back in the house, let him snatch his son up, let him do whatever he was doing to the son. But I was like, you hurting him. You don't hurt, as a mother, that's what some mothers do. Try to, you okay? Yeah,
in our family, the women don't call unless it's something serious. So, a lot of our women in our family, they beautiful. So we know they go to the store, they getting hollered at. Some dudes gonna get disrespectful. Oh, fuck you, bitch. They know they ignore it. So they don't even call us on stuff like that. I seen you say your uncles and then beating them up, AQ. That's light shit. We'd be fucking killing people every other day. It's as good as my sisters and them look. So that's light. It's mostly if they in a relationship and a man is putting their hands on them. But if somebody say something disrespectful and then they can say what they want to say, as long as they don't put their hands on you. But I know women like that. Dude holler at them at the store. Damn, what's up, shorty? Ass better shit. Oh, who you talking to? I get my brother come over fuck you up. But get your brother. Now they brothers over there fucking them up. And it's like, now they beefing. Now your brothers and them gotta deal with this shit because you out here with your booties out. Like, your cheeks hanging out. Most of these girls be getting hollered at. They be dressed crazy, then holler. It ain't the dude they want to holler at them. So it's like, don't talk to me, And you just got some dudes just assholes. Like, if you just say no, they just, oh, fuck you, that bitch. That's just dumb. But you got to know how to just walk off, ignore them, because, you can call your peoples, but at the same time, you can get them hurt. This nigga don't care, obviously. He can whoop his ass, but it go farther than that sometimes. I done seen that. I can't talk about the situations, but I done seen that too many times, niggas beefing because some dumb
If I would have
shit.
got locked up, that would have been my fault.
Sisters
I
out
shouldn't
there.
even been in that situation because honestly, I stayed in a relationship with him for
Oh, shit.
10 years. 10 years too long, and up and down. I should have left. That's the same one that smacked me at the concert.
Oh,
I
yeah.
should have left then.
That's
You
right.
know, I should have, but I'm always giving people chances and stuff. Sometimes do a heart deserve a second chance? Sometimes it don't. Sometimes no. Sometimes it should be one and done. Sometimes it's
Man,
one hit
yeah,
and quitter.
right, easy.
Sometimes
Doc,
before
he
it
made
gets too
it.
toxic and you hurting each other. Love on each other while you loving. But as soon as that bitch turns sour, go your separate ways. And then you may
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
come again to love later. But when it goes sour, go your separate. I'm living and learning. I'm telling the people. You live and learn. But as soon as that sweet nothings turn into sour grapes, vacate the mission. That's mission impossible.
Yeah, it could have been anybody standing out there. If they heard
Fucked them
that, they
over.
would have fucked them up. Hell yeah. But Blunt right there, that's really, yeah, he messed up. The men around our neighborhood, they protect the women and stuff. So most times it goes south, but you don't get it too much. But I still don't think women should be putting their hands on men. I don't care what they say, what the conversation about, because at the end of the day, most times you can't beat them, and you have to call somebody, which always lead to more shit. The more people you add, the more bullshit get added. So I just like y'all ain't grown enough, because that's what we always talk about. You got to be grown, you got to be mature. Then we should be mature enough to have conversation. And if we don't agree on something, let's just move on, find somebody else that we can match with. But instead, people try to change people. No, motherfucker, I need you to do this. You need to do this more. You need to do this more. I need you to do. Sound like obviously y'all not a match, you know. So instead of trying to argue with somebody to get them to do something more, just find
Josh is
that person
crazy.
that already do that. You know what y'all say? So Slappery, and she
She'll
will
fall in
fall.
love. She got it. I told you,
There was a man that just killed his wife in Virginia, strangled her to death. He said they got into a domestic violence, and before you know it, he choked her. He said he blacked out. He choked her to death. He squeezed the life out of her. He called 911 and said, "I think I killed my wife."
Shit. Speaking of Virginia, my barber that cut my hair from whatever age I started getting my hair cut to probably about 13, and Alexandria killed his wife. It's Booker T. You
Were they
can.
arguing?
They had some type of feud. I'm gonna pull up the article for you. Not right now, but I'm gonna pull up the article for you and send it to you because my aunt and a few people, like my grandmother, my aunt, and a few people sent it to me because he was a neighborhood barber, like in Alexandria, Old Town, whatever, and he killed his motherfucking wife.
See, when you get mad at each other, a lady
Right.
could get killed, man could get killed. That anger, that's what Molly's talking about. That toxicness, you separate for somebody to get hurt. I've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
People think they own people. Like that's my person. Like what? Like nah.
Personal punching
Like that
bag.
ain't how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like people really think that. You know, like you ain't leaving me, bitch. You leave me, I'ma kill you. They serious.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck did
Yes,
you
they
done did to
are.
this guy? You
That's
know, and it's vice versa. Some girl, I'm always your girlfriend. I don't care what you say. Like what?
Right.
Like yeah, I don't care. You can't break
like
up with me.
Farrah
Like
told
fuck you, mean you
David.
can't break up with me.
Oh, that was a straight bullet. Always catch a
Girl
straight
told you that
shots,
for me,
David.
man. She told you that.
Yeah, he told her on the show. She said, "I don't care who up here." She said, "I got my ass beat before." She said, "Her
Oh
David
yeah, she
ain't
did
going
say
nowhere."
that.
He
She did
said,
say that. She be
"Yeah,
getting ass with the work.
you stuck for life. You might as well go ahead and marry Farrah." Because she said forever. She took the full off of it and just said, "We together ever."
Nah, David said nah. She
David
fun.
say no, but
She
David still
cool.
playing them games.
She said nah. He said nah. I ain't trying to do all that shit though.
See,
Said
you
she
get
cool.
No, I
serious with a girl.
No, I ain't trying to play no games or nothing. I mean, we cool and everything. I mean,
That's to you, but her
Yeah, like I
said
said.
that you is her man forever. She don't care who
Forever?
you with and who over there. She said she'll bust in. She said she'll take that ass whooping. She do not care.
Damn. The vending machine and shit.
So that's
You know, I was gonna say,
David gonna be like, well,
I was gonna say something about that. Damn.
Come on, Dave.
Pamela, you love somebody. Why would you want to hurt
What's up,
them?
Misha?
If you love somebody, why would you want to hurt them? Period. Why would you want to constrict pain to them?
Yeah.
If
You know,
you love them.
like they,
Well, she
your
ain't
kids.
pain. She might put David in some pain because she said David is so sweet and tender. David's a tender Jones.
He said,
Man,
"I'll
you
be the
ain't
machine
thought
in
that
your
violence,
bedroom."
non-violent.
That's when you slam it through the
Giving
machine.
us echo.
David said, "I'm a lover, not a fighter." Tell him, Dave.
Yep, that's right.
So, but you could say you with a girl that you really like, a Pharaoh pop up over there, boom. What you gonna do?
You ain't just popping up. You got a call. You ain't popping
Yeah,
up.
it ain't like you trying.
But she got
No,
key or
Say you know what
something.
his setup is.
She said she will because she said she doesn't care. That's why she said she.
That don't mean it go that way. Just
No,
because
but I
she
mean,
say that.
hypothetically, just hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
you know, hopefully it don't ever go that way. But if it ever did, I wouldn't let her in. I just be like, I ain't. Then you gotta explain to your girlfriend that's one of my exes, and she's an ex for a reason. And we not
knowing Farrah, she probably join in.
Oh, David.
That's nice.
David, this is a girl you really like.
Look, you keep pushing the goalpost down. Now
She
that
keep like,
motherfucker
yeah,
for
she keep trying to
40.
get a certain
That is
result
a
out
girl
of it.
you
I'm trying to
really
figure out what
like.
the answer she's
It's a
looking
girl
for.
you really like. Yeah, he really like.
I
both
really
of
like
them.
her, but I like my old joint too. And she gonna help me like her more. Shit. Hello. Vending machine.
My hero.
Well, I want out the vending machine.
I guess it's different. Guess it's different for guys.
Dave ain't like the rest of us. He's single. He living life, man.
Let me play the fact.
I had an ex that used to pop up over my house every time I opened patio. He didn't care who was here. Every time I opened my patio door, it was like, bam.
He
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? oh, you got company? Oh, this your man? This your man? I'm like, nigga.
Wasn't that the one you said did drugs?
Exactly.
and I'm remembering that you said that off of how you said that he said all of what he said in your apartment. So that sounds just like drugs. So I was just asking.
He thought David Green be like, listen, it's a girl outside with gold teeth, everything and all. Just chill. I got this. That's
Everything
it.
like
Everything
that.
and
No,
all.
don't worry about it. She just gonna be over here and jump.
He said, LA said, I bet she
I know
won't
how he
with
talked to
funky
this.
ass.
I know.
With funky ass. She ain't joining there.
David, that's the point.
I bet she won't with funky
Molly, that's the
ass.
point with funky ass.
Yeah, because he did. David is down for some funky ass now. I know it's not Freaky Friday, but it's Wellness Wednesday. And that's still relevant. Because
no.
Farrah been to pull the gun on you and her.
Just because of her ass funky, the other girl ass.
That was
you done pulled this shit up in here?
Like she's good. She'd have let Dave never talk to Dave again.
Yeah.
She'd have ran that girl out and made her take a douche and take a bath again.
God damn.
Offended.
Right. Yeah.
That's funny, man. Get her some Molly Moss, C-Moss, clean her out.
Get her pH together. Get her ecosystem together.
Everything started in the digestive tract. Tell her to go there and go see a doctor. Some antibiotics.
Get her done.
Yeah.
Get her done.
Have you ever talked to the girl since anymore?
No. I mean, I got messages and I got
messages and junk.
I got added on and everything and all, but
you should have told her that her twat was tangy. You know.
Yeah,
he liked the little tang. He already had it. He like that sauerkraut.
I was in denial
of the
You
tartar
sound like you
sauce.
was in the garbage. That would sound like you was there.
Fish and chips.
Did you take her home immediately?
Yeah.
Right afterwards.
Yeah. The whole time I was sitting there like, oh, please do not punk up my seats. Please don't.
David, no, you joking, David. I know you lying there. You playing that.
Well, I mean, she got to funk up your sheets. So what's wrong with the seats? She always sitting down on. She on both surfaces.
Oh, he said he snatched them sheets off and cleaned them.
Yeah. They've been, yeah.
You done fucked her funky ass, and now you want to talk about some with smell left behind.
And see, David, you messed up because you fucked it twice.
Orange tank.
That
First
orange
time when you
tank.
go to the show, and
That big container of tank about this.
Pootie tank.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had some so I could bring it to the camera.
You know what? I'm thankful that I never had to go through that experience to tell somebody that they actually hum, that they actually stink.
You said
It's
that
crazy. She
you
probably
said you
don't
had to
know,
wipe
man.
some nuts and
Now,
balls.
I did have to wipe the forehead.
Let's get, remember that dick cheese and all that shit you was talking about. Remember?
That's when I was starting out. That's what it did. And
She had to take the cottage cheese off the salad bar.
That sounds like diarrhea.
Yeah.
I pulled out the baby wipe.
Cheese.
He was like, I'm like, want I do what? And I'm like,
No, that's professional. She knew the wipes, bro. The wipes out. They ain't starting off. That's professional. God, she put the wipes out quick.
I said, why are your penis like that? He said, that's foreskin.
Yeah, how would
He
you?
said, I'm not circumcised. My mom didn't circumcise me. And I was like, nigga, you born right here in Washington, D.C. I thought they did that to all of us, you know. He was like, nah.
Magma.
Magma.
Well, this Wednesday. Magma.
It's Wednesday. And so we pulled down the skin, and when you pull down the skin, it comes out like a regular penis. I know y'all men don't want to hear about this, but and around it, it was like dirt and lint and stuff. And I was like, this.
So it was dirty dick. This is another one dirty
It
dick.
was like you pulling out your pocket. You know, sometimes when you pull your pocket inside out that lint.
He had a half
That
eight.
was like,
It's him. I don't care. Yeah, okay, what he had, that's him. He dirty.
I was like, you want me
That's
to
dirty.
Wash this stuff.
He just.
No. He said, what are you doing? I pulled out my baby wipe, cleaning it.
Go to
Miss
work.
Miyagi.
Wax on, wax off.
She
But he
cleaned it
didn't
with her
stink.
mouth. She was.
She cleaned it up with her fucking mouth. I don't want to hear that shit. You cleaned it up with your mouth.
She picked that shit off her teeth. Like, what's this? Kept going.
No, that's nasty. And you can't do that even if you get a hair in your mouth. You gotta stop it. And do that, you know, it's just that hair. That's something. No.
That's probably the hair from the person he was with before.
Yeah. all the drawback or what's it called? Residual.
He didn't clean off.
But it did not smell, so it wasn't no foul smell. Maybe it was overpowered by his cologne, but it wasn't no foul.
Still sucked it up. Still ate it up.
No, I did not.
And he was mad. She used the wipes. That's what she said.
He was upset because he thought I was calling him
she
dirty.
said you supposed to use your mouth to clean.
I mean, because he was dirty though.
It really was. You know, so but don't get upset with me. Like, bitch, I wash my ass.
That's a lack of respect for whoever you hooking up with. Like, so if the woman coming up, she's not presentable, and the guy coming up not presentable, that's just like disrespectful shit.
You don't do it right.
The situation.
I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna give you no musty cat. I ain't gonna say, here, take this musty box. That's I think as women.
I'm telling you, black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of chain. That look a little bit sleek.
Now I can see if we were both working out and we exercising and that's just animal stuff. That's just
But it's still, you got the wipes and it worked out. This girl jumped in the shower and all that shit, and it still was there.
It wasn't a shower. It was what's
A
that go-go
bath
song?
made of
What was that go-go song? Get in the water. Yeah, that's
made
she
her
was doing the
soak.
water dance. I made her do the water dance and Young. That's what.
Made her soak. He said, "Well, tell him what you put in the bath."
Wouldn't suck it. That man's dick he put in your hand. Oh yeah.
Oh hell no! I was appalled.
Yeah, but you gonna wipe the cheese off the salad bar before you
But
get
see, first of all, the one that I was wiping the cheese off, we was in a relationship, so I had to clean Cheesy up, and
So, oh Lord, see, here you go. Open up questions. All
There
right.
you go, dog.
There you go. You open up questions. All right. All right.
You
So,
just added something to the story. Now they're gonna ask questions. You know it.
Man,
that's your boyfriend now. He wasn't your boyfriend at first. In a relationship.
that was supposed to have been a joke. I wasn't in a relationship with him.
Let it go. The other guy with the dirty penis.
That was my
with the dirty dick.
They know they
yeah,
gonna ask
he
you.
cleaned it up. It was never dirty again.
yucky, sucky.
You want to sit there and Joan on
yucky, sucky. I'm gonna have to put my dick under
all your
something.
junks have something
Under the seat.
But he didn't. It didn't. Smell.
Oh my god!
That was the funniest though. I think that.
I cannot.
M&M's and
That
everything
was funny.
stuck in the dick.
Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese again.
Wiping off that Chuck E. Cheese.
That cheddar cheese. He was better cheddar. Yeah, that cheese.
Man, you got nicknames for it like it's okay.
It was linty, not minty, but linty.
Could have used some of that shit for that Italian French bread shit you talking about making the other day. You got ready available cheese. You trying to figure out which one you want to pick. Like you ain't have some available and shit in the house.
He probably didn't know how to clean
That is your boyfriend now. Rita.
That is your
means y'all
nigga.
had sex plenty of times. That was one out of all the times. Unless his
He's
dick was
always
dirty every
cheesy.
time. He wasn't your boyfriend at first, so we thought it was a one occasion thing. But now he's your boyfriend. We know how boyfriend. That's all the time. So he ain't have a dirty dick all the time. You liked them. Y'all was in a
and
relationship.
he stayed on point. He
was accustomed to cheese.
I thought he was just a dirty dick nigga now. It's your
Yeah, you
boyfriend.
just want
He
fucking
just
one
happened to
time or
have
something.
his
But you was
little
always
dirty
wiping.
moment. Yeah, you know. just
That's
a
why you
moment.
had wipes available because you was always doing it.
No, I had
Yeah,
wet wipes available because
he's right.
females you're supposed to carry those around for your hands or when you eat or It was
For
just
dick,
a useful
dirty
thing.
For your
dick.
niggas' dick.
The dirty dicks.
That was the first time I ever had to do
Backpack,
that, and the
backpack.
last time I ever had to
I'm
do
the
that. I
backpack
didn't have
loaded
to
up.
pull the wipes out no more.
Hell yeah, she be holding out. We gonna talk about it Friday though.
Yeah,
Friday, y'all. Reese bringing up her good times when she was out there doing it. Her times when she
Yep.
actually got it, and she
But-
gonna let
but
us
they
know
don't-
on the
remember, they don't
secret.
wanna hear
She
about
just
the
be trying
old
to tell us the times when she turned it down.
Better
You gotta
cheddar
start
is
talking about the
sound like a
times that
box.
she
I mean, a
actually
bag of
gave it up.
Cheetos.
When she gave it
All
up,
brand Cheetos. Better cheddar.
it's coming this Friday. Tune
That
in
was your
early,
man,
y'all. We might go
girl.
4 hours. We might go
Reese
5 hours
said
on
she
that one.
found all kinds of junk in it. She was like, "Oh, is this an M&M?" Oh, I was looking for that.
Right. Oh.
Oh no, I'm not pulling stuff out of my boobies. You act like I'm pulling stuff out of my bra. Now I might find some M&Ms and some Junior Mint. Look, you
That's
know,
melted. All the things you said would be melted and
the milk's in the
liquefied.
mouth, not in your hands.
That nigga had a
Man.
turtleneck dick. Yep.
Yeah, he had a shirt. He was not circumcised. That was my very first time seeing a non-circumcised penis. Not that I've seen a whole bunch, but that
Your
was. And I was like,
boyfriend.
oh, why
Yo,
you look like
nigga,
that?
your everyday dick that you getting on the concert,
This
that
is
dick is
before I
always in your
had my
face.
own son. This
He's
before
always in your face.
I had my son, and I did not know what the circumcised penis looked like.
Whatever kind of cheese you like.
And it looked like a hot dog bun but the bun, the hot dog is poked in the bun. You know how to bun the
Oh yeah,
bread
it look like
over the bun, and
food.
it look like
We know what people do with hot dogs, like
Chili
food. Though.
cheese dog was what it
Yeah,
was.
that motherfucker. Hot sausage.
look, I
That
got
smoked
him
joint.
right. Look, I got him right, and we was all right after that. That's back,
She
and I
got
can
him
tell you
right. She just said it now. She got him right.
Got him
No,
right.
you can't take
They
it
was
back.
playing
That
on
mean you did it.
patio,
She did
A
it.
Taste of Your
Got
Love
him
in
right.
Between the Sheets. We was listening to 93. Yeah, Taste In Between the Sheets and Taste Your Love.
Suck
That
my.
song played over and over and over and over again. That's in that time period.
Man,
If y'all
it's
want to
gonna
know,
be good
That's
this
how all that
Friday.
over and over. That's how that cheese build up. You gotta wash them between some of them over and overs.
young and the stamina, that was different.
right. You know, you hit make you.
Baby.
Whatever kind you like for the king and queen of Zamunda.
And that song by
cheesy
Sheila
glizzy.
E. Touch Me. Touch me.
Cheesy glizzy. 7-Eleven.
No.
Good dog.
That was some cheese that accidentally got on there to get wiped off.
Cheese curds.
Yeah, glow.
But you live and learn. You know, I'm
Oh,
open to telling
Lord.
experience. And so, women, if you come across a man with foreskin, that's just peel it back and clean it around it. And then you can do whatever
He
you
could
want
do
with
that
it.
shit
Don't be
himself. Why
afraid.
they telling women to clean niggas' penis? Look.
All right.
If
Yeah.
your
Clean it for me, baby.
What do you say?
But that's
Before your
love.
penis is clean, your highness.
That's what?
But that's love when you
Is
tell
that love
somebody.
or is that
Yeah, you
drugs?
clean it
It
with
sound
your
like
mouth. You clean it with your
No,
mouth.
you
That's
don't
She
clean it
love.
with your mouth. It's love. Is
got
letting
all
somebody
up.
know it's something not right.
Love
David
keeping
didn't
it clean.
care nothing about that girl, so he ain't gonna let her know there's something wrong
That's
with you down
love.
there.
And she don't
That's
know.
when you care about somebody.
You probably telling niggas my pussy never stink. I ain't never had that problem. Nobody ever told her, so she out here bragging and shit.
Yep.
That'd be funny, Dave. You need to tell
Fanning
that
around
woman.
in people's faces, shit.
You need to tell her so she can
Reese,
get that
you like
done.
bread, Reese?
Do I like bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
okay.
well.
I'm not a big. I used to eat a lot of bread, but no, since I've been trying to change up, so I like
Yeah.
it.
Well,
But
that's
Said that was
the
another
answer
one
to
of
your
yeast
question
in there.
in the comments. Then they was asking
What
if you like yeast, like
No,
if you
nigga,
what she
I don't
said.
like yeast. Not
That was
growing
No,
up.
another
she
woman's
said that was
yeast
another woman's
stuck
yeast
on the
on there.
yeah.
Yeasty
Yeah, that's
balls.
what Funny
We
Man
had
was
a friend
saying.
that we
Funny
used to
Man
call
said that.
Yeasty Balls. This dude named Andy. We used to call
That's
him
what they
Yeasty
call
Balls.
that
Because he
shit.
was cheesy too.
No, he was just Yeasty Balls. He had
Yeah.
our cousin said that he had yeasty balls, whatever that means.
What the hell is that?
Oh my Lord.
Oh no, what the fuck
He
is he
probably
got?
had a
Lord
dirty
have
dick.
mercy,
He
Lord.
probably had a dirty dick too. But that wasn't none of my man. When she came back to us, that's what we nicknamed him. Oh, Yeasty Ball. They go,
Dirty,
Yeasty
it's like having
Ball.
dirty legs. It's like all you gotta do is
So does
wash
it
this
slouch
shit.
down like a
Look,
sock?
stinky leg,
Yeah.
dirty leg. That's all them stains.
Was it permanent? Was it permanently like a permanent jacket around the thing? Like because some people get they have the foreskin or whatever, but when it get hard, it go away. So is it like fixed? Like you can't pull it back or
The
something?
nigga
What
is
was the
on the
problem?
soggy meat. He ain't
We pull it
soggy.
all the way back to put the condom
You
on
get
it.
him up, yeah.
When it's erect, it looks a little bit, but you still gotta put that skin down. It came out like a snake and hide, like a turtle. He was like sticking his head out.
He just ain't give a fuck to watch that dick. That's what the fuck it was.
Dirty meat. Yeah,
Dirty
Are
dick.
you trying to say that he offered me some dirty dick? No, I don't
he
want no dirty
did.
dick. That's nasty.
He did. That was the whole
You
last
said
15
that.
minutes was him offering you dirty
You
cheese.
said that.
No, I said
Blue
the
cheese,
lint
sharp
stuff
cheddar
around.
Yeah, can you
cheese.
tuck it in?
I don't
Josh
know if
said
he came
government
from
cheese.
his drawers or not.
Can you tuck it in?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know where it came from. Like the lint that be in the wash.
Government cheese in the corners of her mouth. That block cheese.
It wasn't nothing milky or linty, dirt.
I heard that shit
kind
didn't
of
melt.
It wasn't wet or nothing like that. It was
That's
linty.
the man that owns.
dick.
God
So,
damn.
have you ever had?
Somebody pocket.
You got a comment that's asking, have you ever had a great dick? Have you ever had a great dick down? Yeah. I'm sorry. Have you ever had somebody a great dick or whatever? Like somebody dick you down greatly, like.
Hell yeah. The day. Yeah. Yes.
Like a plunger.
Yes.
Have you ever had a plunger? Have you ever had like somebody just power drive that motherfucker?
No. And the
In fact,
it don't just say it don't just say good dick, but it says a good clean dick.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it did say that. I was feeding it in little sections, if you know.
My dick was doable. Your coochie, your funky booty.
That shit was
the
clean.
smell
It just
didn't go away.
Yeah.
I took my shit away with a wet wipe. Didn't even smell. But I
aged
cleaned it all up
cheddar
with a wet
cheese
wipe.
and shit.
You don't put bleach in the water some more. So David, you hush. David was making a Sakatumi cake. Don't talk about no yeast, David.
I didn't put bleach in. Maybe I should have. You know what I mean? Shoot.
Yeah, Kappa bleach do it all, man.
Burn all that shit up out of there.
Yeah, Meg Stallion said.
He said he put alcohol in it though.
What Meg Stallion said? Bring a bucket and a mop. I should have brought some bleach and some detergent or something.
Damn,
See, David, I can talk about my cheesy dick. You talk about your funky booty. So
I didn't know your butt was funky. I never heard that in the conversation.
What?
That's it. You talking about his funky booty? He was fucking.
Oh, booty. That's what women call.
Yeah, not David being funky.
Oh yeah.
Like the girl.
Yeah.
The girl.
All right.
Don't let him rub off on you, Dave.
But but I had a cheesy dick.
Lord,
I don't have one, but
Parmesan pussy. Parmesan cheese,
man. That's better than nothing, man.
Asiago,
motherfucker. Get you some Lidos.
That's the importance of cleaning.
Oh my God.
Put it like this: if I could not have
Some
gotten the dingling clean, I don't even gonna mess with it. If it has a starch, I ain't gonna mess with it. Sometimes you just don't eat bad food. That's just when stuff go bad. You be like, oh, that's expired.
Yeah, but I don't keep going to the restaurant either.
That's your boyfriend, though, so you cleaned it up. You made sure it never got cheesy again, right?
That's right. Because I love that.
It was cheesy and clean every time, spotless.
You done bought that man one time up. He probably done was sweating, and you done caught it. One out of how many times, Reese?
Yeah.
It was just that one time when it was.
Out of how many times you think?
I don't know. We was together for a minute.
So let's talk about the other times he wasn't cheesy. What was you doing? What was going on?
Well, I was learning a lot.
That dick was still putting in other work too, huh?
I was learning a lot.
That little turtleneck was working her.
I was learning a lot.
Friday.
Don't let it go over something.
Don't burn
Tell us about it.
That's on Friday. I was learning a lot. I'll tell you what I learned on Friday. But this has been Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to cut my watermelon up and eat my watermelon because beyond the fact that everybody's, oh, this is a stereotype. I don't eat that slave food, whatever. Watermelon is good for your eyesight. And I've been doing a lot of research, and I'm going to eat anything that's good for my eyesight. So fuck what you heard. I'm be like JoJo baby, eating whole watermelon.
Yeah, we can bring it up Thursday.
Watermelon is good for more than your eyesight.
Yeah, it is, but it's got lycopene in it, and lycopene is good for Asian eyes and MD, macular degeneration disease. Lycopene is good for that. So I don't eat papaya because I don't know if I ever had a papaya. I don't know how to fix that. Papaya. Tomatoes, I definitely do tomatoes, watermelons.
I seen that
with lycopenes for the good eyesight. So I've been trying to do that. I thought carrots would be at the top of the list, but carrots, really, it really ain't. So that was a lie they told us about carrots and the good eyesight and all that shit. So
they made a bad stereotype about watermelon because of the good things that it does or whatever.
Yeah, it's good for your heart and everything too.
It's good.
So
Yeah,
watermelon is one of the superfoods.
Seeded watermelon.
Seeded watermelons, because that's the non-GMO. The ones without the seed is GMO. That's been genetically modified. So I want the ones with the seeds and the black seeds. I used to swallow my seeds.
Oh shit! Swallowing seeds.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so.
Hold Joe to blow.
That didn't come out right. That didn't sound right. But that's
hell no. Hold Joe to blow.
I'm talking about the black seeds and the watermelon. You know.
Swallowing all the black seeds.
Okay.
Swallowing all the black seeds. All right, I understand what your motivation is. All right.
I got a child, so I didn't swallow it all.
Yeah, that hype me up joint was. That joint had me rolling this morning.
Right.
I said, if you don't get hype like this, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know you. Shit.
Molly.
Yo.
Rapido.
We got LA and them pop on tomorrow for 7 o'clock. LA and Chow. We're talking about positive things that's going on with kids in the community, things like that. Make sure we tap in. You can pull that to a 6-hour show. We going for the record this week. Yeah, man. Ciao.
Let's give a shout out to my computer.
Send them out.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Shout out LA Josh President, Mickey Woo Woo. Thank you, Misha. Thank you, Brenda Brown. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Somebody, and everybody else. Sorry. Okay, thank you, Shalita, for tuning in. And Dickie Hit Thank y'all.
New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow.
My man, Funny Man, going on tour.
Congratulations.
Can't wait. Tomorrow I might bring up something probably with watermelon started, why that stereotype started. Or I can bring up why the stereotype came from us having Cadillacs. You know, whatever. So black people always got caddy to caddy. Like, we the reason Cadillac's still here. We can bring that up.
Yeah.
Provide the whole brand.
Yeah. We can talk about that.
Hey, Trey, that video that I shared.
What video? We still up.